here we are again. Okay. One, two, three. Why is there a chair missing?
Uh, sorry.
I think Dorbicmon wanted a third player for Rise.
Fair enough.
He said we can have him back in a bit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Look, we really need the help against this Apex. This raid-out quest really is kicking my butt.
Raid
wait,
hours and Rise?
uh,
Damn.
it's a
You
special
must have released an
version.
update.
It's a special version. Wait, is that camera on? Wait, no, I don't think we should be. No, Mr. Capcom, leave it out.
Well, but while he deals with Mr. Capcom, I guess, hi.
I'm sorry.
Hello. No, it's fine.
Hello.
Hello, people of the internet, and welcome back to another session of Once Upon Digi-Tale. I'm Kristen, your lovely and humble DM for this fine evening, and I'm sorry if you hear any children screaming through my microphone because that is my neighbors, and I can't stand them. And with that, let us get a wonderful hello from all of my players. It is Aeon,
Hello there.
Caitlin,
Hello, everybody.
And-
Jeff's favorite idiot here.
and you peaked immediately. Fantastic.
I always try and peek.
And hello, Floof.
Bloop.
Good talk. Hello, hi, Dell.
Hi.
And it's hello from Chris.
Howdy do, everybody. Hope you're all enjoying this wonderful, wonderful day.
So obviously, because of Floof's silence, he's going to be late, so that's why he's not here.
Miss DM,
Yeah.
I have a sick note from Floof. It says, I'ma be late, I'ma get the milk. Man, the last time I saw this message, that was when my dad left to get it.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
I kid.
Holy shit.
Also, if I recall, I think today is Father's Day, so I should be more generous, I think.
Oh, it is? Oh, I would.
Oh,
I
I
just
didn't
happy
realize.
to know.
I didn't realize. Wait. Before we forget, Aeon,
Yeah.
happy early birthday!
Yes, thank you for the reminder. I literally said this to you earlier and proceeded to forget.
Happy early birthday to Aeon, and happy Father's Day to all of our people, to everybody.
Those who have fathers.
Those who have fathers, father figures, or just paternal people in their lives they look
Strong
up to.
working family members.
Indeed.
Yep. If you've got one, give them a big hug for the people who haven't.
Yes. I
Yeah.
don't have any, but I, want any more, but meh, it makes no
Yeah.
difference to my life.
Okay, before this gets too real.
Yes.
Oh,
Man.
I don't. Whatever. Okay. So, first of all, Aeon, you have a little token to take for today. That is, and you can ask basically anybody at any time to reroll anything, whatever you want, one time.
The birthday reroll!
He gets
Wait.
the birthday reroll.
Does that include him playing as the enemy?
Yes, this includes him playing as the enemy.
I think we may have regretted this.
He can use this on any person at any time, including an NPC if he's dedicated to playing as any at any point in time.
Where's my
So,
my eraser? Where's my eraser? I want to erase that from the rules quick.
I promise to use the reroll only for the plot.
Fair enough. And so, all of you please roll your tokens if you don't mind. Roll a d12, and if anybody has any, if they're too full, they obviously go to me. I don't.
Wait,
Did I write how many I had last time?
can I reroll? I got a 1.
Yes, ones get a reroll. Yep.
Chris, you go.
Hey, bada boom! Oh no.
Alright. Alright.
4,
Such,
1,
such,
2, 6. Okay.
such low rolls. Maybe this time. Hey!
There we
Yeah, well, it
go.
worked in your favor this time. Holy shit.
I should have waited.
It's not gonna
Okay. I think I.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to split them however you wish.
I
We'll ask
just-
Jules to roll when he comes in, so...
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
One,
also
one
get to
for
roll for myself. Yippee.
one for me, one for Lunamont.
Aeon, are you okay if I take all 4, so it's 4 for both me
Oh,
and
I have
for Betamon?
dice missing. Hold on, I have dice missing. Where are my dice?
Yeah,
Where are my dice?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I have
Cool buddy, dude.
all dice
So both me and you have 4
1, 2,
tokens.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ruby.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Am I okay to give like 09 to Damien because I have none?
How many do I have as the boy?
Let me double check. I think you have quite a few as the boy. I think
I have 5. I have 5 left as the Volvomon. So
Oh, you have
yeah.
6. It's...
6? Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I'm the Volvomon right now, so he has 5 on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want to do it, do what works best for you. I'm down for wherever it goes. Partner.
In fact, I'll give 5 to myself and I'll give 4 to you.
Yay. Nom 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 nom. Okay, 4 tokens for me.
So with everybody's tokens set and ready there. Dum 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 dum. Please hold. There we go.
The whole thing's I'm putting on the whole.
Okay. Alright, no worries. It's fine. I was just looking over my notes just to be sure.
Okay.
Okay. And so, as per usual, I don't know why I stopped the music. If anybody wishes to do the recap, you may get 1 token for doing so. However, you will get another token if you do it in character. However, if you've done it already, you can't do it being a character you've done before. So, Caitlin, hi, Floof.
Hey, Floof. We were just about to start.
Floof, roll Floof when you get in. Roll a d12, please, for your tokens.
All right. Let me tell you,
And yeah, whoever
made-
wants to do the recap may do the recap.
I made 8 to 9 omelets.
Nice.
That's a lot of omelets. You know what? I think I'll take this one if that's all right.
Alrighty then. Feel free to do the recap as whoever you wish.
Okay.
I can't remember if you've done it as somebody before. or
I
anything,
actually,
but,
I
yeah.
have
I
not
think you
done
did it
one
as-
yet. Wait,
You've not? Okay, then go ahead.
no, I've not done one
You
yet.
have. No, you've not. So feel free to do it as whoever, anybody you voiced previously. Even
Okay.
if it's an NPC.
I could have some fun here. You know, no, I think I know how to do. I think I'll just do it as Nico. Because I think it just seems appropriate concerning what happened last time a bit, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god.
Sorry to interrupt.
Lovely. Wow.
Well, he beat Caitlin.
What did she get?
9. All
Wow.
right.
Let's use that reroll now. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I could do this better. You know what? I'll do it as the boy. All right. Okay, with a moment to relax, it's time for me to finally do one of these things, I guess. Damien apparently said it was quite easy to do, although he didn't like putting Damien, are you sure this is right?
Yes, it's right. You're doing good.
Oh, okay, yay. Hi there, I'm the Volvomon. I'm a champion level Digimon.
and I've been tasked with doing the recap. Anyway, what happened? Oh, right, yeah. So last time, all of us Digi-Destined and the partner Digimon all made their way into the village of the nursery village. I think I got that right. So we went in there looking for Pitomon and Tinkermon. They apparently weren't the Digimon looking after the establishment. It was such a nice place to be, so quaint, so peaceful, and a lot of nice rookie Digimon ready to make friends with. Still not as cool as me, though. But as we were mingling and trying to get some information, all of a sudden, Pitomon and Tinkermon attacked. What meanies? But nothing that the great Lavovomon couldn't handle. Liamon was ready. Oh wait, I was ready. Was it? Oh wait, either way, how do I know? He's got low brains, I'm trying to make it work.
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
No, it's funny.
So as we're starting off the fight, all of a sudden, Digimon surprised some of the Digimon and managed to de-digivolve them back to rookies. How horrible. They couldn't even digivolve back. Like meanies. So as we tried to fight back, that nasty Pitomon then took over some of the rookies and had them attack us. That's no fair. Multiple numbers on us is not fun. We still had the power, though, with more of a champion. Oh no, not many champions left. But then, just as we thought to thin the numbers by taking out these rookies, Nico suddenly had a brainwave. He managed to piece together that the Digimon there were the Megas who went vanished. Man, using my head. Hey, Damien, is that what's called thinking?
Yes, it is.
Jules just nodding in the background.
Yes, oh, wait. Is this thinking now that I'm thinking back and thinking of the events? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. It's big brain time.
I'm enjoying this. So we managed to find... Voice is killing me. Thank you. I'm almost done. So as we managed to take down Tinkermon, Pitomon managed to get away, only by the skin of the teeth. Ah, I was so close to taking him down. Oh, but Damien's still proud of me nonetheless, so I still feel like I did good. Though I should have taken him down with a bit more. Oh well. But then after we took a moment to relax a little bit, we managed to make some friends with the rookies and trying to figure out what we were going to do with our next move. And as we did, we bumped into a friendly little Sangomon, or at least that's what some of the group did. Me and Damien went searching for information. We found a diary too, and that diary apparently had something to do with Sandromon and apparently the plans of what was going down. Man, it's so amazing what you can find lying in the open. So many things in the open that many Digimon seem to like. There's food, and now there's tasty little secrets. Wonder if I can find a new brain. That might work out. No, power is what I want. The great Lavovo. I'm always powerful. Anyway. So then as the Digimon and the Digi-Destined planned their next move, they chose to relax a little. But apparently my eyesight tells me that some scene happened at another place and Sandromon booked it. But not without giving the ran-away Pitomon a little bit of a boost. And then apparently another Digimon showed up and Pitomon digivolved. I don't know what's going to happen to us next, but I know as long as we stick together, we're going to do this right. Although with Damien here, I could win any fight all by myself, even without that nasty loudmouth Liamon.
You take that back!
No! So anyway, I guess I gotta get out of this booth now and hand it back to the person who's in charge of this stuff. Hey, mysterious voice, I've been told I have to pass this power back to you. I think this is right.
Giant
Yes.
hand comes from the clouds.
The hand gives him a head pat first, however.
Ah.
Aw.
Yeah, I did it. No, can I get out of the booth? I have to reverse it.
Yes,
It's
you
quite
can get out of the
uncomfortable.
booth. Let me just open the door. There you go, buddy. Out you go. Out you go.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you. Wide load reversing.
So, Chris, I'll give you a choice. You can give those 2 tokens to Lavorvamon specifically, or you can take them as a player for Nico.
You know what? I think it'd be better for the powerhouses. I'll give them to Lavorvamon.
That's fair.
Two,
You're a good boy, Lavorvamon. You're a good boy.
Yay!
And the door shuts to the booth, and before the booth just gone. It's like the TARDIS. It doesn't stay in one place too long.
Damien, is that what happened? It vanished.
Yeah, I can't really explain that, I'll be honest. Some magic bullshit. Don't think about it too hard.
I advise you don't question it.
Yeah, wait. So if it does... Oh, I thought too hard again.
Yeah, probably don't think about it too hard, buddy. And so...
I hope I did everything right with that.
All
was
good.
great. That was
Oh, I forgot about these guys. Shit.
Yay.
No.
What guy? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So-
wait, I forgot.
Door closed.
Door closed gone. So, we finished off after Petermon had run off after the fight, and, you were left on a little cliffhanger about what was happening elsewhere in the digital world, but of course your characters don't know that, now do they?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, as everyone is kind of being, led through the town here, dun, 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 all of you are taken to little home areas, little houses that look like they are set up for either Digimon or other people visiting. And like this one, I've forgotten this one's name. Hold on, please hold.
Which one's name?
I can just right click on it, it's fine. Why can't I open the character sheet? The fuck? Oh. I love it when this happens. Sometimes Roll20 decides not to put their fucking names in, like, decides not to add tokens, like, designated towards a sheet, even though they should have a sheet. It's stupid. Wait, I think I just remembered it.
Let me tell you guys,
I remembered it, that's fine. But yes.
I was making all those omelets for Father's Day brunch that friends and family got together here for.
Okay.
We also had bacon, corned beef hash, and French toast.
Yum.
No, too easy. Yeah, toast.
Yes.
Alright,
So, yeah, all of you are led towards these little buildings by Kakeshimon. That's its name. And she kind of opens the door, and to like there's there's different doors on different buildings. But here you are. All of you can go in here and take a little rest for a while, and we can prepare food for you too. I'm sure you're hungry after that combat, right?
That would be nice. We hadn't, as far as I know, we haven't eaten in anything yet today.
No,
Even better.
Yeah, I don't think so. What do you have available?
Oh well, from what I know, we have an abundance of fruit. I may also search around to see if we have some bread. Bread! You hear in the background. Yes, Gilmon, bread. So, I'm sure I can find and fix up a nice meal for all of you, and I'm very positive that I can.
Well, that would be very grateful.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yep. Go ahead.
I think
Two of you
Aeon.
spoke at once. Two of you
Yeah.
spoke at once.
No. Ray just piped up and said, yeah, I'm famished.
Yes. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. I mean, we're the rightful caretakers of this place, so we're gonna do our best to be as hospitable to you as possible. She gives you a smile. Now then.
Just confirming, the one who's speaking to us right now is the smaller one, right?
This one
Okay,
that I'm moving up and down.
gotcha. Can you just remind of the names again? Just because I feel like I forgot
So
to write them down.
Kakeshimon is the small one in the middle that's talking to you. This one I just moved up here.
Okay.
That's
Big
Kakeshimon.
ones, Kaguyamon, right?
Kaguyamon is the big mega one that had the big came down using the rocket. Yes. The one that's right next to Kaguyamon is Karakurumon. And the small brown one is Hanimon, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm spelling these right.
I can fix the spelling.
Stick them down if you
So
want.
you were close. You were close. So the small brown is Hanimon. Yeah, you spelled that right. And then yep. Aeon's typing all of them. Yeah,
I am-
Kokeshimon, and then Karakurumon, and then Kaguyamon.
Okay, so confirming, Kogesh is the smaller one, so I'm presuming
Yes,
that's rookie.
Kokeshimon is this one that I just raised up to the. No, she's
Okay.
the champion.
Oh.
Hanimon is the rookie.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so
The rookie.
this brown one is the rookie. That's
the champ-
Hanimon.
Okay.
This one is the champion. This is Kokeshimon.
Kokeshimon.
This one is the ultimate. That's Karakurumon. And then this big one here is Kaguyamon. So literally the order that Aeon and I have written it in the chat is the order that they all go in.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. So I just wanted to make sure I got that right.
You've gotten that so wrong. You've written Kokeshimon as the mega. It's Kaguyamon that's the mega.
Oh, I read it twice, that's why.
You've written it twice.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, you put Kokeshimon twice.
Yeah, you put it twice.
I'll
So it's
fix.
Kaguyamon, that's
I'll
the
f-
mega.
Okay, there. I fix.
There we are. Congratulations. You did the good. Well done.
Yay.
I'm sorry. I used all my
Good
brain. I used all my brain power for Lavolvomon. I'm sorry, but Brownie is now on the D1 of brains.
That is fair.
Say that.
That is completely fair. So,
Who's that
Um,
Digimon?
all
Brown.
of you are kind of led into different, through different doors. So here's a question: are any of you wanting to room together, or are you all wanting singular rooms with your Digimon? Either or is
I-
fine. You don't have to room with anyone if you do not wish.
If anyone rooms with Jules, I don't mind.
I'll take a single room.
Okay, Winter's wanting singular.
Ryu will room with whoever is willing to put up with Ryu.
You know what?
And Lylemon.
You know what? Jules will
Yeah.
room with Ryu.
All right,
Oh.
okay,
They haven't interacted much yet.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Nico and Damien, what do you two want to do?
You're... I don't mind. I don't
You
mind.
can choose to room, or you can be on your own with your Digimon. Completely
mine-
up to you.
Mind if I just ask something? Caitlin, does Damien still have the diary, or did he? Because I can't remember. I think you definitely did something with the diary you found. I just can't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, I believe Damien gave it to someone
Jules is
for like
holding. I believe
evidence.
Jules is holding it.
Yeah,
Right.
Jules.
Yeah, Jules
yeah.
is
I
holding
believe
it.
Jules is holding it,
present
and
as
somebody
evidence.
has the
He
data
does-
reorganizer as
but-
well.
But he also does have the map still.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody has also got the data reorganizer as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember who. I believe that
Don't-
might also be Jules.
No, I don't know. No, I think
no, I do not.
Kokeshimon picked it up.
Oh,
She
did she?
didn't give it
Oh,
to. Yeah, Kokeshimon picked it up.
Yeah.
She didn't give it to anyone.
I thought she did. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Then. You okay with the room, Damien, or?
Sure, go. Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right. As this should be fun. Damien and Nico will share a room together.
all right, sounds good. So I'm just going to move over here.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
well,
small.
Oh.
So
Quaint.
you all enter these quaint little homes that are on the nursery island. These homes are specifically made for guests. there are 2 beds. How like for the people that are rooming together, it's probably like a bunk bed on. So like there's a bed on the floor and then there's a bed above. Just pretend there's a bed above. So hold on. There we go. So all of you head inside. So let's see. I will just roll a d6 to see who we start with. I can't roll for shit. Okay, I'll just do it based on my order. Sure. We'll accept that drawing. Sure.
I'm sorry, it's a crude
no,
drawing.
it's fine. It's fine. We'll accept it. Okay, we're starting with Nico and Damien.
Oh,
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 3. So Nico and Damien, all of you kind of enter. Both of you enter the room first, and you're met with a bed with bed sheets already made and ready for you. There's a desk in there with a chair. There's like a couple other things in there, like a potted plant and a lamp, etc., etc. There's also a bunk bed that would fit like both of you and your Digimon, if you except for Lovovamon, he's on the floor.
The top bunk is made of purple yarn.
Shut up! Seeing, I will say, like, seeing the beds, Damien is going to turn to Lovovamon. Is like, would you like to be shrunken down so it's not too cramped for you?
Probably a good idea. I don't know if I can even fit through the door.
He then Damien then hears this and he pulls out his Digivice and then he reverts Lovovamon back to Vovamon.
So,
Ugh.
Lovovamon, you feel yourself getting smaller and smaller before you are back to your regular Vovamon self.
Ah, ta-da! The greatest rookie has returned.
Damien gives him like a bit of a pat on the head. He's like, there we go. That should be better for you.
Yeah, much better. I can fit through I can fit through this door now. Well, it definitely would make things a lot easier. Sorry about the share room thing. I do apologize.
Damien just shrugs. He's like, I'm not bothered. A room's a room, really. I just hope we don't have to pay for anything.
Well,
You hear from outside. You don't have to pay for anything.
Oh, thank God.
yeah. Is there anything we need to do to at least pay for something or do a good gesture or something?
Nope. You're fine. You protected the children. That's good enough.
He's gonna look back. He's gonna look back into the room. Apparently, because we saved the kids, we get to keep the room for free for tonight.
Oh, that should be good.
Yeah.
And then Damien then looks up at the beds and sees like they're like the bunk beds. He didn't point to it like, which one do you want, top or bottom?
I mean, do you have a preference?
Not really, no.
Okay, then I'll take bottom if that's all right.
Sure thing.
All right, so Nico, will do you want to split tokens or should we just keep with the mind?
Cause
you can put the tokens down, yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna use the same room for
Yeah,
basically everybody, so
that's why I was asking.
if I need to switch, I can just put you
Oh.
on GM later, so that's fine.
No worries.
Ah.
Also, thank you.
Yeah, you can put yourselves down.
Okay. Fair enough.
just put him.
Oh, I see
gonna
what
make-
you.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna make you bigger.
No worries. I
Thank
also
you.
see what you did, by the way, Kristen.
What?
The sheets.
Oh no, I didn't do that. That was Dell. Wait.
No,
I thought you were talking about the drawing. What do you mean?
No.
confused.
I'll message you in a bit. Don't worry.
Oh,
alright.
okay.
It's okay. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. All right. So it's
I'm
okay. It's okay.
confused.
Short. Okay. Short version is I just looked at my character sheet stuff for Betamon. So like, wait, why have two of the? Oh right. Okay.
Oh yeah. I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. Okay.
I thought you said the seats, and I was like, The seat? Yes, there's a chair in the
Yeah.
picture. What do you mean?
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yes, I did that earlier.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
For the sake of, you're fine.
Okay. So Nico's going to sort of sit on the bed, and for a moment, he's just going to sit on the bed. He's just going to have a little sort of look at the ground for a bit. And then he's going to look over at Betamon, who I presume has already jumped up on the bed.
Betamon sort of like scrabbled at the side and managed to pull himself up onto the bed, yeah.
He'll help him.
Up you come, bud.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, no worries. I need to remember how short you are when you're this size. I kind of forgot about that for a brief moment. Sorry.
Sorry, something funny. Damien, roll me a small grit check. I'm not going to give you a number. I just want to see what you'll roll.
Oh no, what?
Oh no.
Don't worry. It's not bad, I promise. Don't worry. It's something amusing in my brain. So I just want to see a roll. Just roll me a grit check, Damien.
No worries.
Okay,
really?
so this is fine. Damien, upon being told that Nico is going to take the bottom, you feel an overwhelming sense of happiness knowing that you finally have a top bunk to yourself, like the child dream you always wanted.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, sorry.
That was all I wanted to do.
And Damien was happy.
Like
Stanley Parable.
I feel like the only time, like I will say, because it's like a bit of a low good check. Damon couldn't help but just smile a bit as he like looks up.
The child wonder in you is like, yes, my time has come.
Would this be visible to everyone in the room?
I'm up to Damien. I'll say probably yes, but yes.
Yeah, considering that I'm going to imagine this is the first time they ever bunked together. So yeah, this is
you see pure joy on Damien's face as he goes up the ladder towards the top. For once in his life, this man is happy.
Nico's gonna lean his head and look up. Was that a big smile you had there, Damien? Didn't know you actually wanted the top bunk there?
No, you must be seeing things. As he just looks around, he feels so tall.
Uh-huh. Sure. Don't worry. I won't say anything, I promise.
How is Lavorva when it comes to going to the top?
I'll say a question. What is the bed made of? Is it made of wood?
The frame is wooden. The frame is wooden. But him touching it wouldn't set anything on fire or anything.
Just checking.
Only if I believe his heat is only when he gets overly excited or angry or anything like that. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's nothing incredibly filled with emotion, he should be fine.
All right. Lavorvamon's gonna look at this and he's gonna look up at Damien and go, "So how do I get up?" Or is this chair for me? Is this my bed?
No, you're not sleeping on a bloody chair. No. He then jumps down and then he then picks Vovamon up. We are sleeping at the we are sleeping at the top, which you, especially with everything that you've done, you deserve.
Okay. If you say so.
So Damien's gonna put his arm around his body and his wings, and then
Picking him up like a fucking
a box.
He's picking him up like a box.
Yeah, and
Love that.
he then tries to climb back up the bed and then puts him on the bed on the softest beside.
Vovamon's actually gonna look over the side and go, "Oh, so that's what it was flying. Wait, that's what we were doing when we came to the island. We flew. I finally flew."
Yeah, I think I was too much blinded in anger when we to realize that we were flying during all that.
You're not wrong. Though what a day to start off. What a day to go through all of this, huh?
Tell me about it.
At that point, I'm gonna look at Betamont and I'm just gonna shuffle a little just away from where the bump is, if there's any visible, just in case anything drops. So okay.
Oh, I'm not fat.
I was not implying anything. It's just anyway. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no. You're not wrong about today. I mean, you guys got a great find, and you guys managed to do quite a number to that Pinamon.
Yeah, he Dana looks down at his side to see how bad the stab wound he received is.
What are your injuries right now?
I have one burnt ankle and one stab wound.
Okay, so that's 2 minor, I'd imagine, then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
How is a stab wound a minor injury?
Because the difference. Plus, it was
Okay.
probably like a small blade, I'd imagine, right? I don't remember. Regardless, yeah, it's considered a minor. So... yeah, the stab wound obviously did bleed, because duh, a fucking blade impacted your skin, hello. However, it didn't hit anything vital, so it's mainly just some blood that has appeared there, that probably needs treating. However, like, Kakeshimon is probably aware of the fact that she noticed blood on you and is likely going to come back.
Yeah, he looks down at it and he's like, and he kind of like, huh, add this to the collection, I guess.
Oh my god.
I wish I could say you could stop getting into those scrapes, but concerning what we've been going through this past bit, I'd say that's going to be preying on a 3 genie wishes type of miracle.
Oh,
It'll be a Christmas miracle.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we might encounter a genie type Digimon. Maybe you can say those 3 wishes.
Huh. You know, that would be interesting. Wonder if they would work the same way. But, in any case. Damien?
Yeah?
Mind if I ask a little something about that entry that you found? You know, that diary entry?
Oh yeah, that diary entry. Yeah. What do you want to know about it, other than it's just full of cringy brain rot that would make you lose your brain cells?
I mean, I'm not going to deny that was the factor in all of that, and just something. I don't know. I guess I'm just still trying to piece everything together. I mean, I know we got it all figured that they were involved somehow into this mess, but the only thing I'm still trying to figure out is just what exactly is the end game in all of this? Did that diary say anything about the entire, like, what we think Sendromon or anyone else involved or anything like that is up to?
Well, from what I gathered, Digimon used to come down to give, well, the Digimon here baked goods. But Tinkermon also mentioned that Petermon was a simp for Syndromon. So,
The diary did also mention, just to make this aware, because I forgot about this last time, because it was something you sorry, I just read something I was typed in the chat about. So it also mentioned that Tinkermon was, as she and Petermon were working at the nursery and one after they took it over from the rightful owners, they did actually enjoy the job. It wasn't something that they hated doing. However, the more you went through pages, the more you started noticing more negative things coming up, and a lot of her and Petermon feeling ungrateful.
So
They didn't
Tinkermon.
feel like they were getting like any recognition for things they did upon raising the kids. It was just, oh, raise the kids, off you go, bye guys.
So you said that was Tinkermon felt like that as well as Petermon in the
Yeah,
entries,
both
correct?
of them. It's noted that both of them, like Tinkermon notes that both of them start feeling more and more ungrateful as time went on when they took over. Like they didn't feel like the work they were doing was worth it because of how little they were actually getting anything for doing it, I suppose. They didn't feel like they mattered, despite the fact that, they raised a bunch of Digimon and sent them off into the world, but
It,
they never
it felt
really...
like they didn't get any like a pat on the job, well done, or anything like that. It was like a job essentially.
Yeah, it just felt like being employed with no reward, pretty much.
No
Welcome-
benefit.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
they
your
were getting no benefit.
welcome to your job at your local high-class business. No, I'm not projecting. Hello, my store, if you're listening. I'm dead. If I'm dead, I'm sorry. Not to be
Tomorrow
surprised.
at work. Hi, Chris. We were listening. Fuck.
Which bit did you listen to? Did you enjoy the stream? Yeah, about that. Anyway, so Nico is just gonna be you're saying that this would have been common knowledge, right?
Yeah, in the diary it would have been common knowledge, yes.
Gotcha. I don't know, just to be honest, I'm just trying to picture this whole thing. Like, no recognition for what they were doing, I can sort of understand, but if they weren't getting recognition, why did they suddenly gain such a power to do this? And is this what Central Mom was getting to altogether? Does that make sense?
I kind of get it. Though, I guess the only way we're gonna figure it out is, well, if we find Syndromon or Petermon again, and, well, considering what the diary mentions about their relationship, I feel like Petermon might have gone straight back to Syndromon and potentially told her what happened to her.
So there is a very high chance that probably within the next 24 hours, we're most likely getting on the most wanted list or something for Syndromon, most likely.
Yes. So, no doubt, when we get to this castle, he then leans down and then passes, Nico the map so he can, have a look at it. They'll probably be expecting us there.
He's gonna show the map to Betamon as well, so he can see it as well.
Yeah, Betamon sort of shuffled over next to you so we can have a look.
So, just confirming, we saw where the castle was in the distance, right? On the map?
Yes, the castle is marked on the map, yes.
Gotcha. Just a question then, is there anything else on the map as well that's highlighted, or is it just the castle
it's
and the
just that.
village?
Just that.
Okay.
Despite the village looking quite big, so the land of it is actually quite small, so there's mainly just the village and then the castle up north, and then there's most of it is, the rest of everything else is just environment.
Gotcha. Just wanted to check. Huh. So, I'm actually going to look over at Betamon at this. Betamon?
Dude?
Just a question. I can't remember if I asked you this before, but were you born here before as well? Or were you born back at the beach with Gomamon?
I was born near the beach, dude.
So you wouldn't know much about if this place was as it was before then, huh?
Afraid not.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about you, Vovamon?
Oh, me?
Yeah, were you born here or somewhere else?
DM, help.
I don't have an answer. I don't have an
Alright.
answer for you,
Fair enough.
unfortunately.
Fair
So,
enough.
you can decide that on your own. I don't
Okay.
have an answer for you, unfortunately.
You know what? Let me roll. I'll roll my d20 while I'm here.
Because that's how you roll.
Shut up. Honestly, I don't think so. No, not to my knowledge. I think I was definitely born off the island, so I don't know too much of it. I did catch a little wind of this place, but I didn't think much of it at the time. So, not much from my end, I'm afraid.
Well, that's fine. Though, I guess even if you were born here, that castle would have appeared way before this.
Well, in which case, if we're going to be expected guests, I guess the big question is, we're going to need some kind of a plan. So do we go charging at them and get the first move in, or do we wait for them to come to us?
Now this is good. No, you may be surprised coming from me, but I feel like us charging in there head first is perhaps suicide. I don't know. Don't castles normally have like a back door or some other way in that we could potentially sneak in without them noticing?
Possibly. Then again, my schematic memory of castles isn't exactly my forte, unfortunately.
My only knowledge of castle raiding comes from movies.
Yeah, that's fair. Concerning that both our partners here, as he pats Betamon on the head, don't know much about the place, maybe we can have a word with Kaguyamon and the others and see if they know anything more about the castle that could help us out, perhaps, and figure out a plan with the others.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, maybe they'll probably have a better plan than us.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
Though, speaking of plan, hey, Nico, I just want to say something.
Yeah?
You figuring out, like, what the rookies were, that was pretty cool. Like, it was like, what, Sherlock Holmes level of, shit right there?
There is a bright blush on his face with that compliment.
Betamon, you see that.
I'm glad. I'm glad I could actually. To be honest, that was a pure little stretch from my end to figuring it out, but it just seemed to sort of make sense. I just tried to follow some logic from Betamon, because I know how much Betamon likes to use his head, and, well, I guess I wanted to try use something that could make me think, you know?
Well, it definitely helped us solve a bit of the mystery.
Yes, he's actually going to look over at Betamon, and I will say, Betamon, if you are looking up, you actually do see there is a sad smile on Nico's face as he says to Damien. As he says to Damien, I'm just glad that we managed to stop it before something stupid happened.
Hey, we won, didn't we? And
Yeah, still sorry I couldn't get that big, large final bite out of him.
you don't need to apologize, Wolverman. it was my fault for letting him go as well. But this time, we're going to make sure that fucking twink doesn't get away, and we're going to pull the curtains on his show.
I'm sure we'll get another chance to get him, dude.
Yeah. I'm sure between all of us, we'll be able to figure out another little plan, and we'll be able to figure out something. But I think for now, I think the major thing we need to do is, rest, relax, get us some food, and see what we can figure out with the others by the next morning. Or if anyone else comes a-knocking, I guess.
Yeah. But Damien then just he then looks he kind of lies down in the bed, and he kind of reflects on everything they've gone through. Things can't be easy, can they?
Well, you're not wrong. I mean, I bet even if we asked Winter, we'd probably find out that he's probably gone through the ringer in his years, huh?
I bet Winter never stepped on a fucking daisy.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say, but, he is a teacher, so I'm sure he's got a few lessons he's learned himself, right?
I just wish he didn't, constantly keep treating us like his, kids. We can defend ourselves. He doesn't need to worry about everything.
Nico goes silent for a tiny little bit. And then he sort of looks straight up at the bed. He sees if there's a bit where Damien's laying down, he just looks up. You're not wrong. I mean, I remind you that I've always been the type who's always followed the whims of others, so me beginning to what's the word?
Branch out?
Go with the flow?
Yeah. Or what's that motto you always say, Betamon? What is it? If you got serene, you gotta go marine?
Dude, that's the one.
I don't know. I'm trying my best to think out about. If you don't want to be seen, you gotta go marine. Yeah, I was close. There's a reason he forgot. It's just, I don't know. I'm just getting used to this idea again. Actually, Damien, can I confess something a little bit?
I'm all ears.
Volvamon at this point leans over the bed and goes, "Ooh, is it juicy?"
Bruh.
It's not food, if that's what you're on about. Oh. Volvamon leans back and just nuzzles next to Damien. It's just
The boy clearly wants a banana.
Give him a banana.
Hey, I'll have you know Volvamon is a grape.
He's a grape dragon.
Yes, he is. Anyway,
Did he eat grapes?
Anyway.
No, no, you don't. At that point, Nico is actually going to place a hand on Betamon, and he's going to look over at him as he says this as well. There might be a reason I kind of wanted to think the whole thing, but it wasn't just to be like Betamon and try to use the head. It's just I wanted to try figure out something. Not just the whole stuff with the whole Digivolution thing. It's just, as you know, I've always been this Olympian in training and all this malark with my body and such. but I never really got to use my head for anything else. It was always, when should I get my strokes in? When should I get my breathing right? When should I make my move in the pool and get it all sorted? I've never really thought of anything else. With how many times Betamons thought something through, and most likely, well, actually, all three of you would have all thought your own things of what you should do in your situations. I never did. So I wanted to try. So, admittedly, it was you know what I mean.
He listens, and he's like, he kind of nods along. He's like, I think so. You essentially want to figure things out your own way, right?
Yeah. Like, we've all had our good things that we had, and, you know, you know how to handle yourself in a fight. Betamon's really good at his smarts, and Volvamon's a really good fighter in his way, too. So, I wanted to see if I could do something more than what I'm known for. I'm just still trying to figure out if even me being, as he taps his head, thinking is my sort of way. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. As he lays back in the bed and he puts his hands behind his head.
I guess it just depends on what you want to be. I mean, what's that saying? The world is your oyster. You can be anything. It doesn't even have to be water related, even. And if, you know...
I was thinking that.
Yeah. And, you know, I guess, like with anything, it also comes with practice. The more you get better at it, the easier it will be. And you'll find your own different techniques. Like, I'm pretty sure when it comes to when you used to do swimming, you had your own. I imagine different people had their own unique styles of swimming, right?
Yeah, some believed in taking up certain strokes as part of their exercise, and sometimes in the pool when it meant to win the race. You know, like, is the breaststroke better or is the backstroke better?
It'd be kind of like this, like adventure. You can be the smart guy, or the pacifist guy, or the fighter guy, or just the funny guy. But regardless, it's what makes you feel, you know, comfortable, and what you feel is better for everyone. We're all in this together, after all.
Volvamon's looking at you with this sort of teary-eyed going, Damien!
I'm not fucking good at this mushy shit.
No, that was good. I'm so proud of you, Damien.
Oh, yippee! Am I now? Have I now leveled up to motivational speaker now?
Hearing this, Nico is just chuckling.
Hey, see, I could be the funny guy.
That's true. Heck. Just sees Betamon coming up.
Yeah, Bateman just comes up to you, sort of nestles in, sort of like in between your arm and your side, and curls up.
Aww.
He's like a cat.
We have two
If he
cats.
He cuddles.
As we all know, the rule of cat: if they fit, I sit. Fair enough. Nico at this point is just going to sort of sigh a little and just go, yeah, maybe you're right. But I'll focus on that bit, I think, later. Right now, I think the one thing that my head is telling me is, let's end this day.
That I can fucking agree on.
Amazing.
Betamon,
Well,
everyone's settling down. Betamon's just going to whisper to you, dude, I like you best when you're being you.
You think
Oh,
so?
I guess I'm not going through again.
Nico's just gonna lean into you a little bit and just whisper, "Thanks, bud." Thank you.
Look. So that is where we believe this room.
Yeah, sorry if we took a bit there.
No, perfectly fine. We need to fill up the time somehow. Hey. Okay, next person. I'm just gonna roll another d6, and whichever one out of 1, 5, and 6 I land on. We're going over to Winter.
Alright.
So Winter, Kakeshimon comes over to this door, opens the door, and allows you to go inside with your Digimon. And here you are, your room.
It's quite quaint. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We should bring over food soon, and if you have any injuries, we'll look those over too. It's very, very soon too. So hang tight. And she will close the door quietly.
Well.
Also, don't worry about payment.
Okay. I didn't even think to ask about that. Hey, and sorry.
Lunamon like looks around the room, but she, ever since they were walking, she's been awfully quiet ever since the reveal about what happened to medieval Gallopmon.
Hey, Winter kind of sits on the bed to kind of test the firmness of it.
It's as firm as you would expect for a bed.
Is it comfy?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Quite comfy. And then he turns to Lunamon, realizing that she's been quiet the whole time. Is everything all right, Lunamon?
Mom blinks and then she's like, "Huh? Oh, yes, I'm fine. I'm fine."
You've been awfully quiet.
Just a lot. Thinking a lot. That's all.
I see. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know if talking about it might help. I guess I want to say I'm sorry about before.
What? Sorry. For what exactly?
The battle with Tinkermon and Petermon, I let my guard down, and they took advantage of that. And throughout that battle, I kept missing, and I wasn't performing well, and I really got people hurt.
No. That they fooled all of us. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's all right.
Mic off.
It's not your fault. We all got fooled. It was so strange. Before we even came when we were trying to find information on Nursery Island, we were told that Petermon and Tinkermon were the official caretakers. We didn't know that we had no way of knowing that they weren't the original caretakers of this place. And other than trying to avoid talking about the castle, they didn't come off as suspicious to me. He just kind of looks down at the ground at this point. Honestly, with the theming of this whole digital world, it reminds me of a storybook sometimes. Knights, kings and queens, all the Digimon and their storybook theming. It's difficult to explain, but it just made sense at the time. And because of that, and they took advantage of our naivety. And that's how we got fooled. So, if anything, I should be the one apologizing for not seeing it sooner.
I'm meant to be trained to be a knight, a royal knight. You're not. I imagine in your world there isn't much point. There isn't like a lot of fighting, but so you wouldn't notice things like that. But with me, I should have noticed. I shouldn't have let my guard down. I should have. And even though we found, well, medieval Gallantmon, he I feel like I failed him. We didn't save him in. We didn't save him in time.
Lunamon. Lunamon, it wasn't your fault. We didn't know. And now we do. And we were able to find 2 of the megas, even if they are in rookie forms now. But that reminds me. We still need to test Strabimon and Flamemon. But with them wandering the island, there's not much we can do until we run into them again, or they show back up in the village.
I feel like I failed. And I don't. Yeah, we found them, but what's gonna happen after?
I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can reach their original level again. It might take some time, but I'm sure now that they are aware of who they once were, they can work back to the level they lost.
But there won't be. Gilmon has bits and pieces of his memory, but it's all fuzzy. What if he doesn't become the same medieval Gallantmon? What if he decides to be something else? Then who else would be a royal knight? To protect the people.
Is medieval Gallantmon the only royal knight in this world? I thought there were more.
There are more, but he was the one that I look up to the most. And I feel like I let him down.
Okay. Winter gets up off the bed and walks over to Lunamon. He kneels down to her level and gives her a pat, and then just gives her a soft pat on the head. And You haven't failed anyone. Even I may not have known medieval Gallantmon the same way you did, but even with bits and pieces of his memory, he still has a sense of honor and justice. As long as that hasn't gone away, regardless of what kind of Digimon he becomes in the future, there is a part of him that remains.
I hope.
And besides, even with besides, sometimes people change. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. And it's all dependent on their choices, who they are. And isn't, I mean, I'm not sure how it works for Digimon, but I can assume even if they're reborn as and at their baby stages, the chances of them becoming the same exact person as they were before, that maybe they'll become the same person. Maybe they won't. I mean, Tinkermon got reverted to a Digi-Egg, but the chances of her being being our enemy again, well, we don't know that for certain. I suppose that's part of the reason why I didn't want any harm coming to any of the rookies here, to any of the eggs. Because if we accidentally, if his hands kind of clench, if any harm had come to them, then I'm sorry.
No. Linneman then with a small hand, she gently holds Winter's clenched hand. I get it. That's why you were trying to find a more peaceful solution. That's why you were trying to get them out of the village, because you didn't want anyone to get hurt. And and you have a very, very kind heart, Winter.
Winter just smiles. So do you, Linamon. And you have a very kind heart, and a great spirit. I'm sure you have what it takes to. I can tell you have what it takes to be a royal knight. It's why you want to do your best. Why you work so hard, despite everything, and despite all the hardship we face. But if there's any advice that I can give you, aim to be the best version of yourself you can be, no matter what level you're at. Do what you feel is right. Don't try to aim for perfection. I should know. And he stands back up and heads back to the bed. When you try to aim for perfection, it can be damaging if you focus too much on it. Not everyone is perfect, and we're not always going to do perfect things. Sometimes we'll make mistakes, but that's also part of learning. It's how we grow as people.
Lindeman's like eyes is kind of like she sniffles as she rubs her eyes, and then she then hugs Winter.
He hugs her back.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Lunamon. He then pulls away, and if there's anything else that I can say to you, I do apologize if I put too much pressure on you today. I never want to put anyone under duress like that.
You were only trying to look out for everyone. The Digimon, the eggs. You wanted me to be careful. But I guess like, and I guess I am trying my best. I really am.
I know you are. And I know you're going to do great things in your own way. Oh, go ahead.
Lunamon then gives Winter a sad smile. And though I guess next time we just need to have more faith in each other.
That sounds about right. Suppose we can consider this a learning experience for both of us.
But actually, she then takes a deep breath and then she exhales. Huh. Okay, maybe talking about it did actually help a little bit. Huh.
I'm glad it did. He then sits on the edge of the bed. Well then, let's go get some rest then. After everything that happened today, I think we've earned it.
I have to ask though, Winter. How do you get so experienced? You always talk like you know everything.
Oh, I. Is this because it's because of my old-fashioned way of speaking, isn't it?
I wouldn't call it old-fashioned. I think it's quite nice.
Thank you. You are one of the few people who said that. Honestly, the way I talk, the way I move, all of that was my mother taught me all of that.
She must be really nice, just like you.
I suppose, though she could be strict. She could be strict in her own way. She had her moments, but it was complicated. Growing up, having to go through a strict teaching. There were some things I was allowed to do, but a lot of it was the same. Don't talk like that. Don't say anything silly. Don't say anything inappropriate. Don't do this. Don't do that. Walk straight. So, shoulders back, head high. And as he says all this, he kind of, his pose kind of just instinctively, just kind of automatically moves to those positions. Like when he says he straightens He back straight, he straightens his back. Shoulders back, his shoulders go back. Head high, his head lifts. It's almost like he's done this multiple times before. Or, but as I got older, I mean, let's just say that when I was younger, I made a lot of mistakes. Mistakes that almost cost me a future. Nothing too bad or anything. I wasn't a thief. I wasn't a thief or anything of that sort, but it was my teen years were just it's embarrassing to talk about. He just kind of looks away, adjusts his glasses. But throughout those years, I learned a lot. And by the time I finished high school, I was set on the straight and narrow. And I learned not to be too harsh on myself or on others. It's difficult to put into words.
The experience, even the ones that are imperfect, help you learn to be better, like you said. Even though you said they may be embarrassing, those experiences helped you make you.
Using my own words against me, aren't you?
Lunamon then does a prideful little smirk.
But you're not wrong. I suppose I should practice what I preach more often.
Lunamon's
Lunamon's.
I think she just typed BRB.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Yeah, I think her mom maybe walked in at the same time.
Okay, we'll be back after these messages.
Yep. Well, yeah, we'll come. We'll just hang. We'll just hang on for a minute, I suppose.
Alrighty.
That was very sudden.
Yeah, that maybe someone came into the room or something.
Yeah, possibly her mom.
Mm-hmm. Hope everyone out there is enjoying themselves.
Yeah. Indeed.
Bum 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 bum.
Mic on.
If I had a nickel for every single friggin' time we had a session in this goddamn Twitch channel and we had a bot in every time in the chat, I swear.
What happened?
Bot.
Oh, we just had another bot.
A bot?
Yeah,
Oh.
a bot, yeah.
Yeah, best viewers are.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
stupid link bullshit. One of
I
those
get-
scammer bot things.
Yep, I got it. I get it.
Fuck off, bot. Ain't nobody like you.
Ain't nobody get time for that.
Kennedy. Ain't nobody got
I
time for that.
am back. I'm so sorry.
All good.
Oh, that's
all
alright.
good.
That's
Continue.
alright.
Continue.
What happened?
My mom needed a hand with something. Sorry.
Oh, it's
No,
fine.
Did you give her applause?
You're fine.
And yeah, so Lin Wansheng just gonna give she then gives Winter another hug.
He gives her a head pat and semi hug in return.
Unknowingly to Winter, her nose is beginning to twitch happily.
Aw. He just smiles.
I guess
All right.
I'm guessing later when we get food, I'm guessing we'll try and form a plan together. And
Uh,
and
what?
and hopefully we can come up with something that won't well have any nasty surprises.
That sound that sounds like a great idea. No.
So
Hmm?
well, maybe one day, just maybe you could tell me some more about your childhood, even the embarrassing ones. I'm pretty sure they're not all bad.
I maybe someday, but but I will but I will promise when I'm ready to talk about it, then I will. Right? Though I am curious, now that we're on the subject, you said you grew up in a community, though you didn't talk much about it. Were eh, were you not born on Nursery Island, or were you born in in your home village?
I was born in my home village in the mountains. I didn't. Well, we were raised communally. But we all knew each other, so we were kind of all one big happy family.
I see. Um, what what exactly did you do in your village?
Not a lot. Well, I was, I was growing up mostly. Blah. Though, I didn't really have many dreams when I was, well, in training, you see. But during the time when our village was attacked by that dragon, I and medieval Galletmon saved us. Seeing that inspired me to, well, not sit around and do nothing my whole life. I wanted to be something, to help the people that helped me throughout my life. And that's why I'm here with you, to help you.
That's quite inspiring, and I do admire your enthusiasm. You you remind me a lot of myself around that age. Well, sorry, we don't have rookie, mega, or anything beyond that in our world, but you know what I mean.
Do humans not have baby forms?
We do. We start off as babies, but it takes years for us to age, but it takes a handful of years for us to become the people we are today. It's not instantaneous. It's not. We don't digivolve.
Oh, what did you look? What did you used to look like as a child? A baby? Were you really cute? Did you have the same white hair back then?
Oh, he holds up a strand of his hair. Yes, I was born with white hair. I was born with white hair, though I don't know much about why. Why? Some of the doctors thought I had albinism, but I never got properly diagnosed back then.
Albinism?
Oh, albinism is when people who are born with albinism usually have pale skin, white hair. They don't have any melanin to give their skin, hair, or eyes as much color. You've seen I'm sure you've seen the others, that they don't have white hair like I do.
Oh, is it kind of like she then like lists off all the different types of like Agumons, like black Agumon, normal Agumon, snow Agumon.
Winter just kind of blinks for a moment. It's just like something like it's something like that. I suppose.
Like they're different types, but they all have I was thinking Agumon. Yeah, snow Agumon. Like they're like different types of Agumon. It's kind of the same in your world, just with hair. You're like a snow Agumon.
I guess. I I never thought of it like that. He he's just kind of at a loss for words.
He's like pondering. He's like, huh. I never thought of it like that.
Well,
Lindemann just like is just like as she sees Winter like kind of pondering and like not making sure, she kind of just just starts giggling like playfully. Playing Winterman.
Okay. Well, and anyway, having and anyway, we should probably we should probably rest up and recover as much as we can, right? Right now, Winter just kind of lays down on the pillow, or just more or less he just kind of buries his head into it. Well, after he removes his glasses, that is.
Lindemann will make one comment and say like, "Oh, Winter, you're turning red."
Hey, good night, Lindemann.
Lindemann, this man is fucking beaming and you know it.
Lindemann, as he like, she then kind of like she stretches her arms out and then kind of like a bit like a cat, like a rabbit. She kind of loafs, like it turns into like a bit like a loaf of bread, and then she like
loaf.
and then
Oh my
she
god,
kind of
Luna loaf.
Luna loaf, yeah. She then nestles next to Winter's arm.
Oh my god, Luna loaf. We
Yeah.
love a Luna loaf.
Winter kind of glances up, but then says nothing as he just puts a hand on top of her head. Just kind of puts a hand on top of her head.
Sorry, Aeon.
Sorry.
I regret nothing.
Lindemann then closes her eyes, and then, like with a smile, she says, "Good night, Winter."
Hey, good night, Lindemann.
And we move on.
You know what's my
to,
question?
What's your question?
Before we all went to our rooms, did our characters eat?
No.
Not
Don't worry,
yet.
that's gonna be sorted.
Yeah, that'll happen later.
We're having
alright.
an after battle nap.
Yes, siesta.
Power nap.
Yes.
Okay.
So we head on to our final group of people. And Ryu and Jules, Kakeshimon opens up the door. And last but not least for you both, here you are.
Huh. This is cozy. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll be coming over with food soon, and then I'll check over everyone's injuries at the same time, okay?
Right.
I won't be long. And then she closes the door after all of you enter in and heads away is now sorting the food.
Rhea wants to jump from the floor up onto the top bunk.
Ryu wants the top bunk.
I'm prepared to roll for this to see if I miss.
Fuck it, yes.
You know
You
what?
will. Fuck it, roll me, please. How are you trying to get to the bunk?
I'm literally.
Oh, I thought you were saying we should roll to see who gets the top bunk.
If you want to do that as well, fine. I'm up for that.
All right, let's make it a D6.
Well, hold on. Well, okay, so hold on. Yeah, sure. Roll the d6, and whoever rolls higher gets the. If you both get a 6, though,
Roll again.
yeah, just roll again, I guess.
Well, hang on a minute. I got D.
All right.
All right, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll again.
Okay. Roll again. A 1.
Well, I'm not
okay.
I'm not getting it then.
Well, we'll see. If he
If
rolls
Aeon gets a 1, that'd be
if Aeon
hilarious.
gets a 1.
If Aeon gets a fucking
No, Aeon. Okay,
Okay.
Ryu gets it. So Ryu's getting the top
Alright.
bunk. So Ryu, as intended, what were you wanting to do to get the top bunk?
Yeah, Rhea's pretty much just gonna bolt for the top bunk, like kick off a wall and straight up into the bunk. Dibs.
Are you like leaping at it, not even using the ladders, or are you like scrolling up the ladder and then getting up there?
Rhea's just gonna get up there and go, "That was a ladder."
Okay, fuck it. Yeah, roll me a let's see here. What will we say? How is he getting up there? Is he climbing or is he like jumping up there? What's the
just basically, I guess, of athletics, parkour, jumping up there. Yeah.
Sure. Sure, roll me a flight check then. I'll just base it on your value. However, if you roll beneath, like, I don't know... Okay, no, you're fine. You completely managed to do it. So, Lylemon, you just managed to see Ryu fucking leap towards the bunk bed and just get on the top part in, like, a flash. Just, he's up there now.
Whoa! That was so cool!
That was cool! Oh man, I'm jealous.
Man.
We have to hit the bottom.
Tell me, Ryu, are you a gymnast?
What's a gymnast?
Someone who does gymnastics, or at the very least, well, parkour.
Ah. Huh. Okay.
Parkour.
Do you do parkour, Ryu?
Looks towards Lylemon. I don't know what that is.
Don't worry, I don't know what that is either.
Okay.
All I know is that he does really cool parkour stuff.
Okay.
Not trained or anything. You know, my dad always used to tell me to get out of the house and go play outside. So, spend a lot of time climbing trees and falling out of trees. That's not so much fun.
Ooh, that comes with the territory. So,
Yep.
Well, speaking of which, hey, Ryu, what's life like for you outside at this digital world?
What, back home down under? Mom, dad, brother.
Let me guess. Giant bugs.
Oh, the biggest, mate.
Hmm.
And again, not as big as Wormon, but
Is that a good
Oh
or a
yeah,
bad
no,
thing?
oh, I'm sure. For context, next Wormon, where Ryu's
Uh-huh.
from, there are bugs as big as you are.
Really? There are?
they're not nice either.
Oh. Well, that's not
Hey.
very nice.
Are the bugs?
You're definitely the
Okay,
nicest
bullies?
insect I've met.
Say that again, Ryu.
Yeah.
You're the nicest bug I've met.
Aw, thank you.
Were the bugs in?
Yeah.
Are bugs in your world as big as Wormmon?
Can be.
Okay, are they as big as a Kabuterimon?
Not that big.
Funny you should mention that. I do know that it's back in the prehistoric era. There were bugs. I wager as big as a Kabuterimon.
Prehistoric.
Matter of fact, the ancestors of scorpions were actually the first animals to walk on land.
I just half imagine Leomon and Wormmon are now taking a hit point of damage with this.
Alright, I am rolling a grit check for Wormmon.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Okay, she rolled a 6. She exploded, so she's getting a token. I'm saying she's not passing this one. So she's just looking towards Lylmon, and then the more Jules goes on about the bugs and the ancestors and the prehistoric era and everything, you just see her zone the fuck out. Like it's like
She
you know,
can't
like
handle
one
the cool
eye
bug
goes
facts.
up, one eye goes down. It's like,
I think it's
just can't handle it. It's too much info at once. I
There
don't
are
know
also
what any
giant
of that means.
like while old Jules is going on, like there are also giant looking over at Wormmon zoned out, and it's just finger snapping.
What? What? I was listening. I promise. I wasn't listening. And she's gonna like poke her little front claws together in front of her, like, you know, like somebody does with two fingers.
Picking up Wormmon and hugging her.
Oh.
Don't change.
Yay. Warm hugs. I like your
Don't
hugs, too,
change.
Warm. I won't.
Lylemon's gonna climb up the ladder to get to the top bunk.
Anyway.
This is an out of character comment. Don't take this literally. I found the special interest. I regret it.
No.
Wow.
Don't worry, it's something I heard somebody say lately, and it's just too funny not to say. Is that it's not in character? I'm just saying it as Wormmon because it's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't a true
Anyway.
comment. She said.
Anyway, a real bug's size depends on the amount of oxygen in the air. The more oxygen, the bigger.
Oh.
Hey, isn't your world filled with oxygen? Sorry. Isn't your world filled with oxygen though?
Mm-hmm. And bugs. Obvious, I know.
Ryu, Wormmon just kind of looks up to you and is like, "Help." End the conversation, please.
All right.
All right.
Yep,
What
sorry, go ahead.
What hobbies do you have? Did you have out in the outside world, Ryu?
Yeah. Like I said, just maybe like doing all the climbing, running, anything beats sitting still.
Sounds like training.
Guess it kind of does.
Hey, did you have a mentor or anything? Or was your dad like your mentor?
or did you train yourself?
No, my dad was definitely not my mentor. Trained myself.
Cool.
Well, from
Cool.
the way you move through all these trees and whatnot, I'd say you honed your craft.
Thanks, mate.
But not me, of course. I mean, I'm not unhealthy, but I've never been much of the athletic type.
Yeah.
I know
Yep.
Izzy tried to convince me once or twice. Used to get a buffer body, but nah, I'm happy with how I look.
Being the being the bookworm type. Eh.
I take that as a compliment, you know.
Thinking too much hurts my head.
Achoo!
So you're so Jules is gonna
Well.
give Lylmon a cheeky smirk. So your head must hurt all the time, hmm?
Yo.
Hey, I'm not that. Hey, I'm not stupid.
I know, I'm just messing with ya. Come on.
Rio, Jules is being mean. Hey, Can I spar him?
Yeah.
Oh, hey now.
I'll think about it.
Yes.
Just as long as it's Wormon doing the sparring.
Hey,
I mean, I don't spar very often.
hey, you've
We
got
should do that on a free day when we're not taking care of other important business.
yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, you've seen how often I sparred with Vormamon and Lunamon during our travels, right?
Hmm.
Well, you got. Well, you certainly have. From what I've seen, you really have of the combative skills. But just a warning, and Wormon here can be as solid as a rock in battle.
Yeah,
Hey.
he's not wrong. I can be sometimes.
I mean, yeah, I've seen it a few. Yeah, I've seen it a few times too. And you got.
Anyway, until all that food comes by, I'm gonna I'm gonna have a little shut eye.
You gonna have a power nap?
Mm-hmm. He will take he'll put his glasses on that little shelf there where those books are, and just kick back.
Wormon will immediately go and rest on your stomach.
If it fit, I say.
Wormon really is like a cat.
All the
Aw.
Digimon are cats.
I mean,
Yeah.
Wormon is snuggled against Jules all the time. She basically is a cat.
Yeah.
But the only one that doesn't really act like a cat is Lunamon, but she acts like a rabbit.
This is
Loaf.
fun.
Loaf.
Yeah. Yes.
Loaf.
Yes. All right.
Lalmon just peeks down. Wish I could be that carefree. I just can't help it. Got so much energy.
Well, could always go burn some of it off before dinner. Work up an
Yeah.
appetite too.
Yeah. 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 I don't like.
He then just starts digging his claws into like the wood of
mattress.
the bed. Not the
Oh,
mattress, the
the
kind of the wood
wood.
of the bed.
Uh-oh.
No, the
Oh.
frame. The frame.
The frame, yes, the frame.
Lylemon had better not cause that top bunk to fall.
As if I could.
That was out of character.
I know it was out of character.
Are you gonna get some rest too, Rio?
I was thinking I might go for a run, actually.
Really? Well, we just got into this room.
Fine. We're just gonna lay back on the pillow. It's taken me bloody ages to fall.
He falls asleep.
Something about Luigi, you fucking gift.
Yes, yes. Reads a book.
Book.
Alright. Come on, I didn't mean it like that.
You mean this Luigi?
There it is.
I couldn't resist.
Fair enough. So if that's it, is that it for that one? Just so I'm aware.
Yeah. Are you good, Aeon?
Yeah, Rio's crashed out.
What
All
about
right, so
what about Liamon, by the way? Sorry,
yeah,
just confirming.
what's Lylemon? Yeah.
Yeah, Lamon just kind of shrugs, then curls up on Rio's lap and just kind of shuts his eyes.
If he fits, he sits. He is a cat.
He is literally the cat.
Mhm.
He's the cat.
Am I a cat?
Yeah, kitty.
Get up.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Hey, Napoleon, that sounded like the end.
Wait a
And he's,
minute.
and he's
I'm
also
the,
feline fine.
Get out. Get out.
I'm the leader.
Aeon said
I
it
say
first.
when
I
it's
just said it
the
out loud.
end.
Aeon, get out.
It's the end.
So as everybody rests up then, eventually Kokeshimon does come in, and when everybody wakes up, they do notice like a food basket and whatnot there. And also some first aids as well for everybody to take care of their injuries, because she ain't gonna do that when y'all are sleeping. She ain't doing
Oh
that.
yeah.
So
Ah,
I have to ask, are you all considering this a short rest, or are you taking a long rest?
Oh, let's
This will be a short rest for me.
Right, okay.
short rest for winter. I don't know about Lunamon.
They don't want to take any damage, so I would say short rest.
Okay. I don't think Lylemon took any damage either, so it's going to be a short rest for him as well.
Okay.
Short run, then.
let me check my hit points. What the hell was I looking at for me?
If you're
Intrepid?
healing for, if you're
I don't
taking a short rest,
know.
if you're taking a short rest, the humans can heal one minor injury themselves on the short rest. If anyone has taken any. And in terms of the
Okay.
Digimon, you can heal about 2 HP. If
Nice.
you're taking a short rest. If you're taking a long rest, Digimon can fully heal. And humans can take off a major if they have a major.
Oh, is the force digivolve thing condition
over.
like?
That's
Yeah,
gone.
that's over.
That ended at the end of combat.
Okay,
Ooh.
just wanted to double check.
Oh wait, also forgot. Caitlin, you get your tokens back because you Digi-Evolved Volvamon by choice.
No, I don't get any tokens
No.
because of Digi
No.
Soul Charge, remember?
Yeah,
Oh.
He Digi-Soul charged. There's no tokens
Yeah.
gained for that.
Oh, sorry, forgot.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, he DSC'd.
I was gonna say I have 2 minor injuries, but you said like she brought like bandages. So would I
Yeah.
be? So would I be able to heal from the one
Yeah.
minor, then use
So if
the
you
bandage?
if you take a short rest and heal 1 minor, and then you use the first aid that was left, yeah, you can heal the other one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure, that's fine. And also, yes, in all of the fruit baskets there are indeed bananas.
Ah.
Oh boy, more purple banana.
Yes, you see an orange skin banana, and as soon as you peel that shit, it's purple. And also, if anybody takes a bite into an apple, it's meaty.
Oh.
Are they raw meat apples?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Immediately, like if the moment that if Dave like bites this, he's like, "The fuck is this bullshit?" And he just yells that out loudly. I'm pretty sure everyone can hear it.
Everybody does hear, "What is this bullshit?" Upon like you hear Damien's voice echo that throughout the rooms.
And that's
All
the
you
thing
hear
going on.
yelling back is language.
All right.
Like before, like this was just as Jules was about to take a bite into the purple banana. It's like, just Damien being Damien.
Yeah, sounds about right. No.
Yeah. I wonder what his problem is.
Lamon just takes a bite out of one of the apples.
Oh, wait, I just noticed. Hold on, hold on. I'm sorry, I have to pause. Floof, you're reactive as your moth, and it's been the moth this entire time.
Oh, I just noticed.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Reactive.
I have absolutely no clue who that moth was. This is my reactive right
Oh,
here.
yeah, clearly, yeah. What am I saying?
Totally.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I just noticed that as I looked on stream. My God, that's.
Jules turned into a moth for. Jules turned into Hootiemon for a short period of time.
Anywho. Yeah, so all of you tuck into the food and also eat the depending on if you do eat the meaty apple or not. It's raw meat apple. Pretty sure it's a thing anyway. Yeah, it is a thing.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah, they have to be cooked to be eaten. Yeah. So somebody like Lylemon could eat it raw. But like somebody like the humans would have to like physically cook it before eating it. That's in the physical description of a meat apple, by the way. It's a green apple and it's meaty on the inside.
Yep. Is there any place in the room to cook it? Is the question.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
Well,
wait a minute. Volvamon, cook this apple.
I mean, he could. Yeah, Volvamon, you can cook the apple. I won't give you the thingy. You could just cook the apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cooks the apple.
Yeah. Winter just kind of avoids the apples and just eats the other fruits in there as well.
Fair enough. There's also pieces of bread.
Yes.
So,
And
looking at
we will
the
have them
apple in
Some of them are in the
Jules's
shape
hand,
of Gilmon.
in Gilmon's head.
He's
Yeah,
looking at the wall where that was in the direction of Damien shouting, looking at the apple. So what's in this apple anyway?
As Wormon is gnawing on a piece of bread. Oh,
Stuff, it's a meaty apple. I don't think you should eat that. You need to cook it first.
They taste like different types. Yeah.
Laomon, you can eat raw meat, right?
Yeah,
And then he takes another bite of his meat apple.
this one tastes like it tastes. I'm not sure what it tastes like. It tastes meaty, greasy. Wait. I described this to Rio once. He called it a hamburger. I think I'm eating a hamburger.
Probably a raw
Hamburger.
one because, you're kind of eating it raw. You're not eating it cooked.
It's no difference if it's raw or cooked. It's still meat. I'm gonna eat it.
Meat
Fair
is
enough.
meat.
You do what you want, I guess.
Rio, if you want to eat the apples, you're gonna need to cook these.
I'll just stick to the bread and the questionably colored banana.
No, the bananas are fine. That's just how they are.
Yeah.
Well, they're usually yellow where we come from.
They only get concerned if they start turning red.
Right.
Yeah. Lamon takes a bite of another meat apple.
I will Oh, sorry. I will say, once Damien finished cooking the apple, he will like pass it over to like Nico. Fancy a cooked apple? Oh, Chris.
Wait, who is that? Chris?
Oh yeah. So so once Damien finished cooking the apple, he then
Oh.
passes it over to Nico. He's like saying, "Do you want to cook apple?"
Huh. Fair enough, I guess so. Not the weirdest thing, but actually, who am I kidding? An apple with meat is not normal. Not bad though. Can't tell what it tastes like.
Could use some salt.
Oh yeah, bit of salt, bit of pepper. Oh yeah, definitely the herb stuff.
You know, the normal things you'd put on an apple.
Exactly. Some salt and pepper, and Damien's just gonna say. So this is what. This is must be like what eating in Britain would be like. Just because I'm glad someone did.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not to judge.
Yeah. From the next room over, you hear Liamon said, "This apple's chicken." I think it's chicken. I don't know what chicken tastes like.
Me neither. I don't think we have that here.
Yeah, but it tastes different from the hamburger one, though. That's all I
Jules,
know.
what does chicken taste like? Do you eat chicken?
Yep.
I'll take that as a no. Ryu, do you know what chicken tastes like? Do you have chicken?
Where is Rio?
I do say everything tastes like chicken. So.
Okay. Interesting.
I still take whatever it tastes like. It tastes good.
I don't eat meat, so I don't know.
You're lost.
So as everybody eats a good meal, all of you consider this isn't like a big massive meal. It's mainly just breads and fruit. You can take a +1 to any stat for the day.
Hey.
All right. Oh, oops. For all of us?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Digimon, humans. Yeah.
Hey Dale, where would you like me the +1 stat for Lunamon?
I'll leave that up to you.
I'll use fight.
Oh, alrighty. And where do you want me to put the +1 for Lilemon?
Wherever you like.
Oh, okay. I will put that in Brawn.
Brawn.
And Chris, you can put that +1 stat anywhere for Volvomon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, while that's going on, how long does the stat boost last?
The rest of the day.
It is still the beginning-ish of the day. I think it's like what time right now?
It's probably I don't know. What time do you guys get up in the morning?
8. So probably
Depends.
In the beginning.
6 o'clock.
We'll say it's like 8 a.m.
Okay.
yeah.
In the afternoon.
All right.
So it's 8 a.m. the next day. So all of you guys, okay. Well, if you slept overnight, this would be considered a long rest. But considering all of you just wanted a short rest, we'll just say it's that.
Fair enough.
Alright.
I'll take the fight
So-
I'll take it to flight.
Yeah, fair enough.
Uh,
All of you take your +1s that you want, and whenever you're ready, we can continue on.
I'll take a +1 to grit for winter.
All right, Nico. Yeah, I forgot about Nico. Aeon, I'll let you choose where it goes because you're Betamon. You can choose where your buff goes for Betamon.
Okie dokie.
Wow.
Jules, you can give the +1 to Wormon wherever you want.
All right.
I don't have anything in mind.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, you all can exit your rooms, houses, little resting places. It's a lovely sunny day.
Die.
Yippee.
Oh, what a lovely sunny day. Surely nothing will go wrong.
Wah.
Nico's gonna walk by you, Damien, just tap you on the shoulder, goes, and when do we cast that as a jinx?
If it is, you have full permission to knock me on the side of the head for it.
He aims a partial fist towards your face, right here.
Yeah, and I get a free retaliate. If it's on the eye, if it's in the bad eye.
He backs his hand away.
That.
Anywho, okay, what's the situation looking as we come out then? Is there anything this time of the morning, Miss DM?
Anything changing?
As everybody comes out in the morning, at the kind of entrance towards the village, you can see two individuals coming over. Hookmon, can you place yourself down, please?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh no! No!
Yarr.
Coming into view, towards all of you, is Hookmon, and also walking alongside him is his second in command.
Oh!
Yay!
Do we see them coming in?
Yes,
Yes,
you see them.
they're in plain
and-
sight.
Yeah, you're in plain sight. Yes, you see them and they see you. Ah, there they are, Captain. Seems you came at the right time, huh?
Oh, hey, Hookmon. Good to see
Yeah.
you again.
Yeah, hello.
And Fangmon, good to see you're well too.
Yeah, nice to see you doing well, Digi-Dustin. We decided to come and help you on your journey, considering, well, the ship's down and out, and we started getting a little worried, huh?
Well,
Lunamon
Yo-
sees Fangmon and she happily gives him a wave. Hi, Fangmon!
Hey, Lunamon! He waves with a paw. Gives you a big toothy grin. That probably looks a little more intimidating than he wants, but it's a genuine smile.
Is it Stitch level of smile? Where it's
Maybe not that level, but it's a little scary.
Well, it's good to see that you're both at least well. Where's the rest of your crew, if you don't mind my asking? Nothing bad's happened, right?
Oh no, they're still fixing up the ship. Right, Captain?
Aye, they are.
Is Mermaidmon back with your ship as well?
That she be, yes.
Oh, I how's she been with you?
Fangmon looks to you with that, Hookmon. You just see his eyes shift to look in your direction.
I do believe the last words we exchanged were along the lines of, if you're going to be standing around moping all day, bugger off and go help the kids.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Volvamon looks over. Aw, she cares.
Hmm.
In fact,
Awkward silence.
I'm gonna like have Damien like kind of like nudge Nico and like tries to like get like try to whisper should we tell Pokemon what we found, that we basically found his daughter?
Oh, right.
I mean, if you want.
Hi, Nico.
Yeah, Jules, I didn't realize you were Nico.
Plus, you're away.
Not free
yeah.
Friday already, is it?
Well, part of me feels like I want to, but does Sangomon want to, though?
I mean, what she seemed like she wanted to see him, or at least, maybe know what happened. It doesn't seem, well, right to just keep, that information to ourselves just because of what? For what reason exactly?
You're right. Maybe we at least just give them a bit to settle themselves, and then we'll probably break it to them in a little bit.
Oh, so should we just get like maybe we can find Sangomon? Maybe they can introduce themselves.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, maybe introduce some things, but probably just let them be the introduction. It's probably better that way. At least I see so, anyway. So Volvamon's actually going to interject a little bit, and he's going to walk up a bit and just go, so, Hookmon, Fangmon.
Yeah.
Hey, little guy.
We got a story to tell you what happened since we got here.
Oh, yeah? What kind of story you want to tell, little guy?
Petermon and Tinkermon were bad.
You what? I mean, we already kind of knew that, but you what?
Hey, what do you mean you knew?
Fangmon looks towards Hookmon with that. As a reminder, the diary did say that Tinkermon and Petermon killed Ranamon with fucking Necrozermon.
Oh no! Volvamon is just basing this with his partially dumb brain, so he's just confirming that they know that they're bad as well now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, in fact, David's just gonna be like, yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Hey, you knew Petermon and Tinkermon were bad news and didn't tell us.
To be fair, we didn't know they were working with, well, wait, hold on, what's going on? Ignore that, because that's not information he knows. That was me being meta slightly. So, what, did you find out more about them or something, or did they just attack you on sight?
Yeah, well, we found quite a lot about them. Especially this one part in a diary that turns out that Petermon was the one that killed Hookmon's daughter.
What?
Nico's got a sharp glare. I thought we said we'd be subtle.
Yeah.
Well,
wait, was that not? Demon looks confused. Wait, was that not subtle?
There is good news. There is good
Good news. Lalmon just kind of bounces up.
Uh, uh, uh,
Thank you.
there is a Digimon here in the village, and she has something important.
And then he runs up to the pond.
At the pond, you see Sangomon and Gilmon are already there.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
Oh boy.
Good morning. It's nice to see you on this sunny day. Did you
Hey.
enjoy the bread?
yeah, love the bread. I ate most of the apples though, but everyone else ate the bread and they really liked it.
Oh, I like the apples too. They're good when they're roasted.
Yeah, I don't care if
with
they're
bread.
roasted or raw.
Me too. Oh, I like you. Anyway,
Okay, so I've got news. Hookmon's visiting the Hookmon's here.
You mean my dad?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I see him? Please?
Yeah, of course.
He looks back and he looks back.
Let me go get him real quick.
And then he runs back.
During this time, just one moment, can I check on something? Jules, you still have the diary, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah. So can I go to Jules for a moment and just offer to say, Jules, since Blyamon's already jumped into this, do you still have that diary on you, my friend?
Oh yeah, I do. Why do you need it?
Well, I think with what's about to happen, maybe it's better if they see this.
Well, we're still gonna take it with us to present to Queen and King Chessmon, right?
Yeah, I presume that was the plan, but concerning what's about to happen, maybe it might be a good idea to let these guys see this first.
Yeah, sure. Walking up to Hookmon with Wormon on his shoulder.
Hi, Hookmon.
Hey, Hookmon.
Yes.
We have some evidence. We have some evidence about the happenings as well. In this diary that Damien and Vorvamon found. Real quick, Jules is gonna flip through the pages until he gets to the important stuff, not the brain rot.
yeah, Wormon, because it's written in Digicode, Wormon tells you when, like, the page that you're wanting is there.
Alright, so let's see. Say
Keep
when,
going a
Wormon?
little bit. Keep going a little bit. I think it's kind of. Oh, there it is. It's that one.
Oh, alright. Here you go, and he'll hand the open book to Hookmon.
Who can't even hold it.
Yeah, I was going to say, considering he has a hook and a cannon.
No offense, human guy, but Hookmon doesn't have
Oh.
hands.
I am so sorry, sir.
Looks at
It's fine.
All right.
Some days I forget this
So
out.
he's just gonna hold it open for Hookmon to read it.
Hookmon, do you read the book?
Yes.
So, Hookmon, you start reading the book, and it talks about Tinkermon's point of view of the day that Petermon murdered your daughter alongside Tinkermon herself and Decordramon.
Ooh.
It goes into decent detail.
And in fact, as you see his, as he's only got one on display, his eye scan the page. you just see him getting more angrier. Angrier.
Uh,
As he
uh,
goes down.
Captain?
Well,
Take
the
it
thing,
easy. Don't
thing is,
don't have an
is
explosion.
thing is, Hookmon, and everything in this diary is not entirely accurate. Oh my God, Chris! Don't remind me of that.
I don't
I'll
get
say, it's that you remember that old test at school you do? The pace of fitness test is running from
The
one
fitness
end of the
brand
room to
pacer
thank
test.
you. Yeah, it's that one where you
Oh.
run from the room before the other side of the room
Yes.
before you hear that boop.
Yes.
Yes.
I never did well at that.
No.
Yeah, but anyway.
Sorry. I'll say as Nico is seeing this over there, he's going to quickly tell Jules, Jules, you might want to put that away before anything happens. We do need that.
He's just gonna put. All right, he'll put the diary back. Like, so you see, Tinkermon made big talk about what happened to your daughter. She wasn't actually killed.
Wait, what? You see Fangmon's ears kind of perk. He looks towards
Hey.
Hookmon. And I'd say that's when Lylemon runs over at the same time.
Yeah. Hey, Hookmon!
He then notices attention.
Is it a bad time?
Not killed. I was there.
Well, we found it, well, when we took care of Petermon and Tinkermon, well, Petermon kind of flew away, but anyway, we did meet a rookie here with, this, pendant thing, a locket.
Bucket.
Yeah, it had a picture of Mermaidmon, this blue Digimon humanoid thing. I don't know its name. And a picture of you, but different. She's over there.
He points to the pond.
If you wanna see her.
You see an odd look come over Hookman's face. It's almost a look of apprehension, and almost as if he really wants to hope what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
Show me.
I think he said, "Show me."
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Show
I
me.
thought that was what he heard. I thought that was what I heard. Yeah,
Sorry, let me move the mic, guys.
it's all right.
It's all right.
No,
Just to
Yeah.
comfortable.
Follow this way.
And Lylemon heads back to the pond, kind of looking back to make sure Hookmon is following.
Should we follow or?
Jules just shrugs.
I say let him go on his own terms. We don't want to bombard. You know.
All right.
He's only
Well-
got a D8, but he's trying to keep up with you.
Right. Lylemon soon approaches the pond.
Oh, okay. He's on his way here. I think. I think he's kind of anxious, maybe. I don't know. Oh, you feeling anxious too?
He's saying this to Sangoman. Sorry, didn't clarify.
Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat because my mom walked in. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. All right, I'll repeat.
All right. So Hookmon's on his way here right now, and he
Okay.
seems kind.
And she said okay, as in like.
Yeah, he seems kind of anxious. I guess. I guess he just wants to make sure that you you are his daughter. Are you anxious?
I mean, a little. But I've got Gilmon with me.
You see
Right.
Guilmon kind of like walks up beside her. She kind of swims up to the edge and comes up.
You still got that locket thing, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I do. I keep it with
Uh,
me all the time.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Maybe I think that might be proof. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm babbling.
It's fine.
And Hookmon, you come over to the pond, and suddenly, a little blue Digimon comes up to the edge. Oop, move that back slightly. And with a pink coral head, fish on the side, and a locket around one of the corals. Kind of, you see her looking towards this red dinosaur that walks up to her.
Go on then. Go see him. Go.
And she walks up to you slowly, looks up at you and goes,
Daddy?
Hookmon says nothing. And then just leans forward and pulls Sangamon into a hug.
Oh!
You do that, and all you hear is,
Daddy!
and she just starts sobbing as you hold on to her.
Hey, Lamon just kind of watches. Then he sits there with a smile on his muzzle.
Fangmon is also sitting by Jules and is watching this as well, quietly.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Daddy, I was so scared. I woke up when I digivolved into Sangomon. I had this locket and I didn't know why. And then I heard that they killed me, and I didn't remember. And then
She's saying this between all, like, the sobs.
Well, I guess no need to be subtle anymore then, I guess.
No, but hey, it seems to have worked.
Damien, you're about as subtle as a bag of bricks.
Wait, was that remark to Damien?
Yeah, Wormmon said that to Damien.
I thought I was being incredibly subtle there.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Jules is gonna snicker.
Damon just shrugs. He's like, "What do you want me to do about it?"
Well, it doesn't matter if you were subtle or not, you righted the captain with his daughter. That's gonna matter way more than you think it is.
Should we'll have to inform Mermaidmon too.
Mm-hmm. Pokemon, how are you feeling at this point in time? How are you doing?
Well, Sangamon's probably still already wet from the being in the pond.
Yes. Absolutely.
But she can feel another wet sensation sort of trickling down through the coral. as tears are flooding from Hookmon's eye.
Oh.
I missed you, Daddy.
Oh, my
And you
heart.
see her teary eyes looking up at you.
Oh
And just as Hookmon goes to say something, an intense look of pain suddenly flashes across his face as
Oh,
suddenly grabs at his chest.
is he having a heart
Uh,
attack?
Can Digimon have heart attacks?
Ludamon immediately looks at Hookman, are you okay? What happened?
Pokemon?
Is that supposed to happen?
And you basically see this bright light start to glow across Hookmon's form.
Wait, guys.
Oh?
Wait, DM, do we recognize that light at all?
Why, yes, you do.
I'll
Is
say
he Digi-evolving?
Nico will point and goes, I don't think that's a bad light, guys. I think that's...
What is
I think it's Digivolution.
What? Jules is gonna watch in anticipation.
Hookmon, this light envelops your body, covers the whole entirety of you, before suddenly you begin to grow larger and larger. And the clothes on you change, the hat on your head changes too. Every single piece of you becomes something you haven't been in a long time.
I don't see it if it's
It's not there yet. Just let him do the thing first.
okay.
Already.
Jumping the gun.
Okay.
Say the
Yeah.
line, good sir.
Okay. Remember that kid you bullied in middle school? This is him now.
And Hookmon is just going to look somewhat confused at the return of his hands. And then just resume hugging Sangamon.
He evolved.
Impressive.
And to the ones who saw the locket's image, you would know this is the Digimon that was standing next to the other one.
Well, oh, okay. Now you look like the photo, and now you look like the picture in the locket. That's so cool.
I'm gonna say like Lunamon is like is as she sees this, like there is tears in her eyes and it's like and she says, I love happy endings.
Oh, Winter just gonna give her a pat. Is just gonna give her a pat on the head, smiling as well.
Volvamon immediately is rushing to the figure and looking up and go, so you're now Mega. So what do we call you now?
But who said that? That was Vorvamon, right?
Yeah, Volvamon. He's just like, so what do we call you now?
Fangmon's gonna look to him and go, he's not a mega level.
He's not?
No.
But he looks so cool. He must be Mega.
No, he's an ultimate. Aren't you, Captain Hookmon?
Aye. You can call me Captain Hookmon.
That's so
Good
on
to
the
have you
nose.
back, Captain. And you see Fangmon give you a salute with one of his paws.
And Captain
Jules
Hookmon
might
will
as well
return
salute too.
Good to be back.
Aw.
Daddy.
Hmm.
Oh,
And she kind of
Oh.
snuggles against you after she says daddy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Captain Hookman picked her up as he stood up. So
Yeah, after when you picked her up, she like snuggled
Mm.
into you and said daddy very softly.
This is
So-
precious.
so Digimon can digivolve from a happy feeling, it seems, too.
I mean, they mention that they can evolve through like emotions.
Yeah, I not gonna. As he looks over at Damien, I just didn't expect. And at that point, as he turns, you actually see there's tears in Nico's eyes.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah. I just
Oh.
didn't expect a happy moment concerning our situations, you know?
I see. Damien then like as he just kind of like so he remembers what Winter tried to do when trying to pat him like on the shoulder. So Damien does his own version and pat Nico maybe a little bit too like on the shoulder. Says, "Hey, it's nice that we actually got some nice moments for once, hey?"
Nico is just gonna chuckle and just look back. He's not. He smiles at you and just looks back at the hug.
I guess it's moments like these that make being a Digi-Destined pretty cool.
Indeed. Well, so how's it feel, Captain Hookman?
Yeah, you're raring to take on the seas again?
all right.
Also,
let's get
I reckon your wife will be elated to see this.
I actually will.
So, Hookman, I have to ask, Captain Hookman, sorry. I have to ask one thing. And Damien said, well, as Lyelma mentioned, Petermon did escape, but I figured he might be going back to Syndromon in the castle.
I probably put him there with his tail between his legs.
Well,
I was thinking,
well, you know, it shouldn't be too. Fighting him again shouldn't be too much of an issue, right?
well, it depends on what if he went back to Syndromon, Jules, then they'll be expecting us. So I don't think
Yeah,
us simply walking
but
in there is
still,
gonna work.
Petermon did kind of look like a leafy twig. At least he wasn't some big brute, right? I'm sure we can take him.
We can take Petermon, but we won't be able to. But what about Syndromon, the Digimon that can take down Megas?
I mean, she might also have other guys too. I mean, I doubt she just had Petermon and Tinkermon, right? No, I don't want to think about that.
We still need to find the other Meg. We
Either
still need to
way,
find
we're
the...
gonna need a plan of action for when we get to that castle.
True. A plan to take down Centralmon, Petermon, and find all the rest of the missing Megas. We still have a lot unaccounted for.
Indeed.
Maybe they might be at the castle.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we know that some of the Megas are here, so that would make the logical. Although, wonder what about those two that ran off, though?
That's another issue.
I hope they're gonna be alright.
We don't even know if they're still on the island. Or if
Didn't someone Damon looks at the massive Kaguyamon?
Kaguyamon.
Kaguyamon. And he looks at the group. He's like,
Kaguyamon, yeah.
isn't there a place where rookies can go until they essentially wait until they be transported to the mainland?
The group that is Kaguyamon and Kakeshimon and whatnot, I'd say they were talking when you all were, like, coming out, and then they turned around and started to listen upon the situation going on. Kakeshimon is gonna come forward and is like, "Oh, yes, usually there used to be a mode of transportation. What were their names again? It's been a while. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Sorry, Brownie DM knows the the slight stalling of note looking.
Okay, that's the name. That was the name I had in mind. I just couldn't remember if it was then. Oh, I'm sorry. The Whirlwind Warriors. They usually come over and assist in helping taking the rookie Digimon off the island. It's either that or we usually give them some sort of home gate, but, well, considering that we weren't exactly the caretakers for a long time, it's possible that one of the Whirlwind Warriors was coming to assist.
The Whirlwind Warriors.
Is he here right now or nah?
I'm not sure that they would be here right now.
Okay.
It's possible they might be on their way, or they may be coming in the next couple of days. We were told that we were going to be leaving soon. And
So
Yomon kind of comes forward.
So there's a high possibility that they're on their way here already.
Yeah, it's possible. Our time of leaving was coming up. That's what Peterman and Tinkerman said before.
Brad.
So does
Perhaps I'll
that...
have to send a letter to them.
I was going to assume that we find out if there was some truth to their words, but suppose now we need to figure out the next situation. What are we going to go do about Sendromon? Like, now that we figured out something here, do we go risk it for the castle and go see if we can take her down somehow? Do we head back and tell, King Chessmon and Queen Chessmon the situation and see if we can get some reinforcements somewhere, or do we just...
I suggest that we, sneak into the castle. Otherwise, if we wait any longer, who knows what Syndrome might plan.
That's gonna be a lot harder than you think it is.
How so?
Has a lot of servants. A lot of servants.
And they have eyes, and let me guess, they have eyes all over.
Yeah, in terms of the castle, yes.
Is there any... Do you know if there might be any hidden places or areas to get to the castle?
I don't go to that castle. I've only watched it from afar, but I do know she has a lot of Shumon and Shumon servants. She's usually known for making her dresses, but
Does she hold any events at that castle?
Kakeshimon shrugs.
Well, we know she does that ball, but the question is, would she still want to do the ball knowing the fact we're here?
If only I hadn't given that Puppetmon's invitation to Petermon. We could have used that. We probably could have used that as a way to sneak in.
Yeah, the ball might be put on hold now.
That depends if she was even holding it in the first place, I suppose.
That's true. Okay, well, I think concerning the interest of time, I personally think we should look at this as some kind of a vote. Maybe we can figure out what everyone wants to do, and we can figure out our next plan and figure out what we're going to do.
Right.
All right.
Oh.
What?
That sounds
All
fair.
right. All right. Then. Then. What vote then? What should we vote between?
Maybe, I don't know,
Whether
going to the castle
whether we
and
go
going
to that
Chess Town
castle
again?
now or later.
How, what if we had a third option?
What would the third
And
option
what would
be?
that be?
Well, one of us will go back to Chet. We'll go. One of us will go. One or two of us will go back to Chesstown to learn King and Queen Chessmon, while the rest stay behind to scout out Sendramon's palace, see if there's a way to get in, or if she has any weak points.
I personally don't like that idea.
It's the best way to strategize. That once King and Queen Chessmon are alerted, the others can come back. We can relay what we find on the scouting, what the other party finds on the scouting mission, and then we come up with a plan and to take down Sendramon once and for all.
Not to say some dismerit to your plan, Professor. There's two things I did want to consider before we carried on, though.
What's that?
What the rest of everyone in the village is doing, too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure if we sent someone back, we'd end up having, to certainly alert the news, and we got somebody doing it, but the only issue we've got after that is what happens if they don't make it back in time before we end up losing, before either Central Mom makes a move, or maybe the trail goes cold.
Yeah.
I agree with Nico.
That is a valid point.
And what if Sendrelmon is planning on raiding this village while we're still here?
We
might need some of us to hold down the fort.
You hear an angry whirring coming from Kaguyamon at that suggestion.
Yeah, I think the big Digimon over there is going to make sure that won't happen again. But another thing to add to Nico's point is that I feel we work better when we're all together. If we split up, then, well, I feel like that will just weaken our numbers. If there is a lot of Digimon there, then we need to be focused and work together as a team. If we split up or separate, then Syndromon's minions might just pick us off one by one, or we might get caught in some kind of trap or whatever they decide to plan up there.
Yeah.
Possible,
In this situation, it'd be better for us to stick together.
So I guess
True.
that leaves either going to the castle right now or going back to Chess Town first and then coming back. Somehow.
With each getting their risks. Well, before we decide, there's one last factor. Captain Hookmon, Fangmon. Sorry, I just noticed a function. Aeon, you raised your hand. Sorry, bud.
I didn't know that was a function.
Me neither.
On the TikTok the other day in the DM chat.
Yeah, I thought I saw that function. Yeah. If you look, if you look to the left underneath the arrow, you'll see there's oh wait, no, that's a hand there. Where's the function?
/RA.
Wait,
/RA.
/RA.
Oh, I had no idea that was a thing. Oh my god.
Oh.
So if anyone wants to talk now, we have a way of saying so.
Oh
Wait,
my
what
god.
is
it?
Okay,
Then.
thank you.
What
I
is
had
it?
no idea that was a thing. Okay.
RA.
Type in the chat box. No,
RH.
RH for raise hand. RH. No, slash RH, people.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured it out.
you
I
got
figured it out.
Slash
Yes.
RH, no
RH.
spaces.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, that's
That-
crazy. Okay, well, anyway, Aeon, what did
Yeah.
you want to say?
But anyway, a captain Pokemon interjects and says, "Not to put a hole in your plan, but what ship do you be planning on taking to get back?"
Ah,
He's got a
That's-
point. The ship isn't usable right now. That's the whole reason why we're here.
Well, that answers. Well, that
Aye.
answers one question I had.
I mean,
hmm.
So,
I think we should go to the castle because don't really want them coming here where all the kids are.
True.
True. We'll still need a scout. We'll still need a scout ahead. See whether we can sneak in undetected, or if we need to push through, as it were.
Okay. Then, and at that point, Nico he's gonna rummage through. He's gonna try find like a paper or something. Okay. And he's going to try to sort of do his best to sort of put them on like a pole near a fence or something with there. It's like, okay, here's what I'm thinking then. Our three options, if I see this right here, and I'd say we all take our vote in this, is the first option is we prepare and we go to the castle now. We don't do much else. We charge the castle full force. Second option, we take Winter's suggestion. We send a group to scout, try getting information, come back, and then get the group and make a move. Or C, we wait here and we try to get a move planned and let them come to us to try stop them when they come to us. Oh, actually, no. He's going to rub that out quickly. No, forget that. He's going to write again. We head back to Chesstown and we alert the king and queen and we decide the next move there.
I gotta raise again, guys. How are you gonna get back if
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
ship ain't
say,
working?
Yeah.
Damien
Sorry.
actually pipes up. Is like, I think I have another idea that I could suggest.
what's that?
All right.
Sorry about that. So Damien then looks he then unfolds the map and he says, well, maybe instead of us charging straight towards the castle, how about we prepare and then we go to the castle at night, so that way we have the uncovered darkness. They won't be able to see us coming. Then we can try and scout and see if we can find any secret doors or pathways towards the castle that can help us make us sneak in.
Well, that'd work. Maybe.
Night. So nighttime stakeout.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it. Seen it one time in a movie once.
You
know, I
really
could
need to.
go steak right now.
You really need to show me these movies sometime, Damien.
Oh, they are like Damien grins. He's like, oh, there was this one wicked movie. Like it's full of like battles and dragons. Like you would love it.
Oh, all right. So. Oh, and the.
Yeah. So I personally think. Okay, so in which case, I would propose that each of us state which one we want out of the four options, and we come to a majority. If the majority comes into there, we can then decide on what we do. If we somehow end up with a split, then we'll probably have to see if we can plead our case. The only problem, though, is we can't do this for too long, because the longer we dawdle, the longer there could be a trail gone cold, and we could be wasting our time.
Lylemon raises his paw.
Yes, bud?
Are you? Is this vote going to be determined by all you guys?
He points to all the humans.
Or do we get a say in it as well?
And he points to all the Digimon.
Of course, you guys got a say in it. You're partners after all. And then Damien then points to towards looks at Fangmon and Captain Hookmon. And I guess, do you guys want to give us a hand? Maybe you might be able to give Petermon some payback after everything they've done to you.
Fangmon is gonna look to Captain Hookmon with that. Your choice, Captain. I follow your orders.
Sangomon,
Yeah, Daddy?
I know we've only just been reunited. Would you
Gonna go
wait?
fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you wait? Would you wait here for me?
Always, Daddy.
Oh,
I'll wait with Guilmon. It's okay.
And she's gonna give you a nuzzle again.
He's gonna run one of his hands through the coral on her head and go, "That's my girl."
Mon holds a banana.
Because it tickles.
Mon holds a
Mon this
banana.
entire time has been sitting on the roof,
Eating bananas.
eating a banana.
Purple banana.
So let's go. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm back.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Banana na
So-
na 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 na.
So what's the plan?
Okay, well,
Yeah,
so
you have to. Well, everybody has to vote. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna go through every single option you have, and I'm gonna ask people as the humans and the Digimon to write which letter they want. So please change your token for this, like the thing in the chat for the vote, because I'm gonna ask you to type it. Because if I ask you all to say it one at a time, it's gonna fucking kill me. So
Yeah.
the people that are voting A, write in the chat as the character token the letter A. So this is for preparing and charging the castle now. Okay, that's one vote for A. That's very fair, Lylemon. Ryu also says A.
you know what? I'll say Volvamon might be a bit
Vorvamon
more of
also
this.
says A. That's 3 towards A. Is anyone else leaning towards A?
Nope.
I think good on this end. I think.
I'm just giving people extra time because sometimes I know people take their time when it comes to changing token names, but I think that's it for A. Okay, that seems to be 3 people for A.
Yep.
So if you want to scout and then go, type in the letter B for me, please. Obviously, change token. Okay, Lunamon says B. Okay, that's 3 people for B.
B for Betamon.
It's a 3B.
B for Betamon. So this is it's currently a tie at A and B, 3 people each.
Mhm.
Ironically, 2 Digimon and a human. And ironically, also the 2 pair is at the top of the voting there with another Digimon at the bottom with a different color. That's
Oh
really
yeah,
funny.
that's right. That's
That
right.
tickles my brain. That tickled my brain. Okay, nobody else seems to be saying
That
B.
sounded weird.
So for C, to stake out the castle at nighttime and then make the move, type in C, please. Reminder to change the token. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
This is not looking
4.
good. Oh,
As Fangmon is going to go with whatever Captain Hookmon votes.
oh shit. Oh, okay. So that's 6.
Oh yeah, that's majority right there.
Yeah, no, everyone is voted, I believe now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, all 10 of you have voted, so that means D is automatically outvoted. Good, because they wouldn't have done it. So, okay. So the winning response is going at nighttime and making the move then.
Okay. So Nico's gonna finish the small counting and he goes, okay, looks like we're following Damien's suggestion of staking out the castle at night and making our move. That seems to be the plan. Is everyone content with this?
That
I know I am.
that's fine with me.
Volvamon's actually going to nuzzle against you. Hey, Damien, you got a plan that everyone liked.
Hey, that most of you liked.
Oh, yeah.
That most
Oh,
of us liked.
Yippee! Is this what being popular feels like? He says very sarcastically.
Digi-Tale, you have given me back the greatest treasure one could have. I'm coming with you and repaying my debt.
As am I. Where the captain goes, I go.
All right.
So
That's
it's
fair.
settled. Nighttime excursion, here we come.
Okay.
I can't wait to fucking like wallet to give Petermon another black eye.
Get in line.
I hope I'll be there to see this one. And Fangmon is gonna like stretch a little.
And don't worry. Jules is gonna lift his hoodie a bit to show Captain Hookmont on the holstered gun on it and on his side. We always come prepared.
Nico's going to see this and look at himself and go, most of us are prepared.
At this point, I think Captain Hook will be-
Jules real quick, it is like, shush.
At this point,
What's
Captain
Captain
Hook-
Hookmon doing?
At this point, Captain Hookmon is just going to lift up the revolver that is also his leg, give Jules a smirk and say, mine's bigger.
Yeah, Jules, you see him
Captain
lift his
Revolver.
leg, and indeed, one of Captain Hookmon's legs is a giant fucking revolver.
Jules is gonna roll his eyes and just go, show off.
He beat you on size there, Jules.
Right. Well, in that case, if we're planning for a nighttime stakeout, then there's one thing we need to do. And then he's gonna go over to the quad over here.
Yes, they've kind of been chilling. I say chilling, but you know, they've been listening.
They've been vibing.
Right. Kokeshimon. Is that right?
Yep, that's what I am. How can I help you?
Yes. It seems all of us have agreed to do a nighttime stakeout on the castle. Well, do you have any supplies that we would need for a nighttime excursion?
Most of the equipment we have here is for, well, mainly the children. I'm not exactly sure what I could give you for a nighttime excursion, besides food.
Any
Then
flashlights?
We don't really need flashlights here, unfortunately.
well,
Eh.
well
I
then.
don't really have any equipment that would be used by someone like yourselves, unfortunately.
What about that box you had, the data reorganizer?
If you
Could
brought
that-
over
could it-
some minerals that could potentially make of some whatever these flashlights are, then yes, perhaps.
Or maybe... Slowly looking over at Vorvamon.
I'm glad somebody else finally realized that they literally have a fucking flashlight in
gonna
the form of a rock dragon.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, we haven't.
Oh no, that wasn't gonna be what I had in mind. I had something else, or something else
I was
thought
gonna
of.
say, like,
Yeah.
like,
I'll say as all
We
this
get-
conversation's going on, as Damien is making this moment, Volvo's looking with glee to see Volvomon glow.
All right. Well, wait a minute. Actually, Winter's gonna rummage through his bag, and he's gonna pull out his paintbrushes and rummage through his paints until he comes across some black paint. If we're going to be doing a nighttime stakeout, then I suppose there is one way we could sneak around without getting seen.
Don't paint my face.
Unless you have anything that can cover your face under cover of nightfall, the paint is. I'm offering paint.
Jules will simply put the his hoodie over his head.
That works. It's Laomon then pipes up.
Don't worry about us, Digimon. We can always hide. We can always hide in the somewhere in the forest or bushes if we need to. We can be sneaky. It's the boring option, but if we're gonna.
Well, Wormon could be good for lookout. Oh, she can climb up trees.
I can, yeah. I can also make thread traps to trap people too if I have to.
You mentioned it. That could be a good idea. If push comes to shove, we'll take a crack at that.
Sounds like we're definitely getting options amongst everything then. Well, then in that case, I suggest we use the rest of the day for final preparations and we head out when the time is about right. And he looks over to the quartet again. I know you're obviously wanting to protect your village, but is there any chance any one of you could be a guide to point us in the direction to where the castle is, just in case the paths on the map aren't visible, if you know what I mean?
Suddenly, the one with blades for arms comes forward. I will take you.
Oh, the one with the big hat.
Yes, the one with the big hat. Yeah, not the small one, the one with the big hat. And blades for arms.
And a lantern.
Yeah,
yes.
Thank you. Are you sure that's okay?
It is fine with me. I don't have a problem.
Damien like turns to Nico, like, Nico, she has like blade for arms. I don't think she
Yeah,
be
she's
bothered.
literally got like one scythe arm, one sword arm, and then there's one weird ass half a sword arm.
I really don't think she'd be that bothered.
You know
Listing
what?
this Digimon looks like in the session time.
Yeah, you know what?
That's Karakurumon.
You know what? That's a fair point. He's gonna just nod and go.
That's Karakurumon there, right?
Yeah, that's Karakurumon. Yeah, this is the ultimate level.
So he's just going to nod and just goes, I appreciate the help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will gather material. In that case, I will try to gather materials and see what can be made with the data reorganizer. Or if that is okay with you, Kokashimon.
Yes, of course. That's completely fine with me. In fact, I believe you might be able to get better use out of it than I can.
And suddenly, she actually presents the data reorganizer in one of her arms.
Please, take and make use of it.
All right. Winter holds his hand out. How big is it right now?
It's like the size of a Rubik's cube right now.
All right, he holds his hand out.
She puts it in your hand. Winter, add to your inventory the data reorganizer.
Yes.
All right.
And she comes back.
I'm sure someone with your intelligence would be able to make use of it just fine.
Thank you. We will make We'll make sure this gets some good use.
Mhm.
He then puts it in his bag. All right. Oh, all right then. All right then. I'll go into the forest and see if I can gather any materials we can use for the data reorganizer. Oh, I should probably ask, what exactly are the limitations of the data reorganizer?
No bits. If you
No.
put bits in that thing, it will explode. Please
Fair-
don't put bits in it.
Fair enough. No
Oh my
bits.
god.
That's not a joke. It literally, for the, like, during a combat, they literally, like, Digi-Destiny folks put bits in the data reorganizer and used it as a fucking bomb.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
god.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They
Yeah,
did.
I'm not saying where they did it, but they used it for that. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
Really need to catch
So the
up.
rule,
wish
so the
I
rule
wish
is
I was
literally no bits.
surprised. I wish I was surprised, but I'm not.
Right.
It worked out really well too.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
just please
But-
don't put bits in it. It will become a ticking time bomb and will explode.
Okay.
Oh, all right. We will keep that in mind.
Very well. Well, I guess if we have our options, then I guess we should probably reconvene here in a bit then, and make ourselves moving in a moment.
Agreed.
All right. I'm gonna keep watch on the outside perimeter of this village for any suspicious activity.
I will
Oh.
And
assist you with that.
and see if
human.
those two Rookimon that fled here in that battle might come back.
I'll assist you in that, human. You see Fangmon kind of come over to you.
Oh, thank
If
you.
anybody's gonna catch anybody out, it's gonna be my nose, and I'll tell you all about it.
I guess me and Volvamon can like patrol the other side just in case we find anything there.
Now, Fangmon, there was a so during our little skirmish with Tinkermon and Petermon, two of the rookie Digimon that Petermon took control of were Flamon and what was that other one?
Strawbymon.
Yeah, that one.
Thank you. We tried to convince them that Petermon was turning against us, but they seem to be beguiled by Petermon, and so they fled.
As Jules says all this, Dingon looks over at Rio and says like, "Why do you have mud on your face?"
I didn't want to say anything, but I was wondering that too. I mean, is it for camouflage?
Exactly, like Winner was saying. So we can't be seen at night.
Ah. Oh,
Could-
cool.
What, you couldn't just settle for paint?
Your intelligence level must be on a whole different spectrum. I swear.
It is fine.
Have
It
you
is
met
fine.
me? Do you really think I'm gonna sit still while Winter paints me face? Really? This
it-
was quicker.
It's fine. We have until nightfall anyway to come up with this. And if you want to use mud, it is viable it is acceptable camouflage. But
You
if
pretty-
anyone wants
You sure it's
Pizza,
mud though? You sure it's mud though? He kind of like smirks. You give him like a smirk. You sure
If
it's
you're
mud?
gesturing about Digimon droppings, they're actually pink.
Yeah, but
And besides, we don't do that anymore.
Um, I'm not even going to ask why.
Server update, that's all I'll say.
So-
God.
Just as you
The
probably
free
went around
DLC
and
released,
cracking
you know.
on.
Big deal.
The free DLC released and updated so all the toilets were gone. It was great.
Oh my god.
It's okay enough.
Man, when man, you realize
That-
that update was so great because it got rid of all the loot.
It got rid of all the.
Oh,
Yeah,
Got rid of all
now
the
that I
bugs.
think about it, that explains why I never had to go to the bathroom at any point.
yeah, that update literally took the piss.
This is fun.
Okay, Aeon, take a token for that, please.
I was trying to have the good joke. Damn it!
Humor for the win.
Hooray for toilet humor.
That's twice my joke bombed.
In any case, I'll keep an eye out for Strawbymon and Flamemon while gathering. If they're still on the island, there's a good chance that we might that one of us will run into them.
Fair enough. And what can I do?
Do you want to help us patrol around the area? More eyes, the better.
What do you think, partner?
Yeah. Aeon?
Sorry. What?
Yeah, he's looking down at you, Betamon. What do you think, partner? Should we?
Just zoned out.
Betamon,
Can you
I
repeat
know.
that one more time? Sorry. I
No,
got me
it's okay, dude. It's okay. He's just gonna look down and just go, well, what do you think? Should we go with the others and patrol the area a bit, or is there anything you think we need to take care of?
I mean, I guess we could go patrol too, dude. So,
Yeah, fair enough then.
I
Well,
will say, before we do all that, hey, DM,
Yes, hello.
am I going to just do one quick thing?
What would that quick thing be, my dear?
I was gonna have Damien go over to Sangomon. And remember that like wood carving of Hookmon that he did?
Yes,
I was thinking of giving it to her.
you may do so.
Aww.
So like Damon goes over to Sangomon and he says, "Hey, hi,
She'll
listen,
go over to you because I think Hookmon put her down.
yeah.
hi, listen, yesterday I want to say I'm sorry for upsetting you before like that, and he then like as he stutters, he then fumbles with his bag and then he pulls out the little Hookmon like wood carving that he did, and here I want to give this to you as an apology for, well, me being blunt and rude.
Thank you. She will take it from you. She'll hold it, and she'll walk up and nuzzle your leg.
Aww.
Thank you, mister. You're really nice.
There
He's
is
not used to affection.
actually, can Damien roll a grit check to see how much he is like he's blushing, like he's not used to this shit. Oh, is it okay for me to roll a grit check?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just base it on what you roll. I'm not gonna give you a DC.
It is. Can I... 7.
A 7. Okay, let me see your. Okay, it's a 12, so it's around the middle. What are you trying to? Well, so what is this grit check mainly for? Is it checking to see if Damien can essentially hold it together and not go aw, or is
Yes.
it Okay.
That as well is not like
I'd say you're holding it in at this moment in time, like a little kind of escapes you, but like and like you're kind of trying to really hold it in right now.
An internal scream of happiness.
Yeah, it's internal screaming. Yeah, it's internal screaming for the most part. Yeah.
He then as this happens, his face kind of goes like a bit red, and he just gently like pats Sangomon's head, and he's like, "It's really nothing, kid."
It's not nothing. It's the best day ever.
And she's gonna continue rubbing at your leg.
I'm gonna die from cute overload, and it's
You
gonna be
haven't
your
already?
fault.
You haven't already? Anyway.
As this like Damon turns over to Captain Hookman, and he kind of just smiles at him. It's like, huh, it's almost like you discovered the most beautiful and valuable jewel in the ocean today, huh?
I have.
I'm glad you both got to have reunited again. And I will promise you, we'll make them pay for what they've done.
Aye, that we will.
Well, no time like the present. Let's get ourselves ready. We're burning digital sunshine here.
Yeah, sounds good to me. All right, so reconvene back here as soon as possible, and then we'll head out when night falls.
Right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right then.
I just had a stupid idea.
Uh-oh.
I just
good.
had a stupid idea. Captain Hookman, quick question.
Aye.
Is that Damien talking?
Yeah, that's Damien.
Okay.
Back at with the boat, I don't suppose you have any leftover. I don't suppose you have any rum in store on the ship.
The rum be always gone.
Darn. I was gonna try and make a Molotov cocktail.
How old is Damien again?
Damien is 19.
He's 19.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Mon, I don't think I've ever tried that drink before.
Oh, it's not a drink. It's a quick and easy makeshift bomb.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Has a nice little kick to it as well. But if we don't have any alcohol, then well, guess we can't. Guess I might have to use that idea another time.
Now why would there be alcohol in a place where you raise kids?
He then points to Captain Hookman. Oh no, maybe on the captain that might have a few in store. I know this place probably doesn't have it.
Oh well.
So, potential idea. If we find any alcohol, we'll make Molotov cocktails.
Oh no. Oh no.
Congratulations, you said this in front of a child.
Oh my god!
Never said Damien was a good influence.
Jules is gonna give Damien a very disapproving look.
He shrugs. He's like, I'm not good with kids.
Clearly.
Anyway, Sangamon, you stay here, okay? While we patrol the area, okay?
Okay. I will take care of her, don't you worry.
I'm sure you will.
We count on you, Guillemon.
Well, I sure hope Fangmon, Wormon, and I are able to find those two Digimon who ran off out there.
I'm sure you guys will do good. So, let's see. So, if me, Damien, and Ryu are searching, Jules is gonna go look for those two. What's the professor doing?
I'm going to gather materials needed that we could use to create things with the data reorganizer.
Okay. So sounds like we have our objectives. All right. Guess we'll go have a look and just make sure everything's okay then. Shall we get going, guys?
Yes. Though
Yes.
I will say, as Damon walks over to Rio, he still can't take his cake mud face seriously, so he just grabs his sleeve and just wipes it off his face. Just that shit off.
Oh, man.
You're taking off his war paint.
Get that shit off.
It's,
Look, we discussed it 2 minutes ago, and it's not shit. Otherwise, it'd be pink.
Well, that's right.
Just get the
All right.
mud off before I get Betamon to splash you with water.
Fine.
if anyone needs any paint, please. If anyone needs me to paint their faces, just let me know.
Winter, a side hustle of face painting. Line up, kitties.
It's just only for this mission.
Rio's gonna walk back.
Well, it looks like
Go, get the mud off his face.
well, if this art teacher or thing doesn't work out, he does have a second job at the fairgrounds.
I do take commission work for canvas paintings.
Any which way, let's go do our objectives. We're burning daylight.
Right. And Winter's gonna make his way to the forest.
Very well, I guess. Me, Damien, and is Ryu as well that we're all heading out. Oh,
Right, shit.
So, Damien, you suddenly feel a hand on your shoulder and you get pulled off to the side, kind of out of sight from everyone else for just a moment.
Damien. Bovomon's looking around.
Captain?
Captain Hookworm looks like he's struggling with a decision for a moment. And sighs, and you see him reach down to the revolver that is leg, sort of like Isn't it great when you look for a reference picture and you've accidentally clicked it off?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You see him essentially sort of like open the barrel of the revolver and just pull out a bottle of rum.
Oh.
Ah.
He had some on him after all.
I
He's a
might
pirate!
have had-
Of course he does!
I might have had one bottle.
Wait. Are you sure?
Tell me more about this Molotov cocktail.
Oh no.
Oh, Damon grins like excitedly, and then he begins to explain exactly what to do with a Molotov cocktail and how to make it.
You're going to commit great crime.
We're going to commit. We're going to
I
commit.
blew up Malaysia.
Hookman does go to hand you the
Okay.
bottle of rum, pauses, takes the cork out and has a drink, and then seals it and hands it back.
Okay, Johnny Test isn't the funniest show, but it does get a few chuckles out of me.
Right. As all of you go off and start doing all of your things, I'm gonna end session because I have a fuck ton of preparing to do. Thanks, guys.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't expect you to pick the fucking stealth option, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I have been
Don't worry
derailed
about it.
entirely.
Don't worry.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
I genuinely have to prepare a stealth scenario now because I didn't have one.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I might have an idea we can use for this. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna be consulting you, Aeon. That's gonna, considering I have
Oh.
Odyssey on Tuesday, that's gonna take a bit for me to do that.
and now we will prepare the plan to plan around the plan that you're planning around our plan.
Well, to be fair,
Yes.
I think to be fair is going to be a bit because I think Caitlin's away for the next one. I think.
Yeah, Caitlin is gonna be away for the next bit. So you were supposed to have combat today, but you managed to fucking avoid that, you son of a bitches.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, you will be sorry. I'll make you sorry.
Flexible, so.
What?
To be fair, I tried to push it.
We had some
I-
nice character moments, like you got to admit.
Like,
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have another 2 hours of runtime. The Windows not getting.
Yeah, my brain was literally going, what fucking prep do y'all have to do? Because you already went shopping before this.
Yeah. Admittedly, the prepping, I'll confess, the prepping I was thinking about in mind was asking if any of the other Digimon were coming with us. That was the only prepping I had.
Plus, we're going up. Plus, we're going up against a cat. Plus, we're going up against a castle and a freaking mega level.
like,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, we're still going up against pretty strong Digimon.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, we're going up against strong Digimon.
I want to say I'm so sorry because I was the one that suggested that we go up at night. I'm so sorry. I thought it would it would make more sense to sneak in at night.
Bro, I had nothing for that even thought about. I didn't think you would take the fucking nighttime stealth option. I didn't realize you were going Metal Gear Solid on this shit. I have been derailed for the first time.
I am so sorry.
Oh,
I banked on you just fucking walking up to the dang thing.
No, because it's fucking because it's fucking suicide if we just walked in.
We're not. Hey, look, we may be crazy, but we're not stupid.
Need I remind you that we have a lion cub who's eager for fighting?
I also
Yes, I
I
know.
can't even tell you what I was planning either because then
No, they can't. They
I
can't.
mean-
They can't because it's going to be ruining things if we end up in the situation anyway. Anywho, well,
We
that
have
was
fun.
yeah, that was a nice role play thing. All I could say is this what it's like to do this? Man, I feel horrible. Kristen, I'm so sorry from one DM to another.
this is my first derailment. Jesus Christ.
Actually, no, Shoutmon.
Second derailment. Jesus Christ.
Wait, how ironic! Damien did it again.
Yeah, Damien did it again.
this time for the cautious reason.
All right, well.
We told Damien to be more cautious, and it backfired.
Everyone told everyone would say like, "Oh, Damien, stop being so reckless. Damien, stop being reckless. You need to use your head." He uses his head. Everyone gets mad. Huh?
I'm not mad. It's more just like, God damn it! Now I have to prepare for a whole fucking stealth section.
It's fine. We got this.
We got this. We can
No.
we'll plan.
Down,
You mean
with all
I'll plan?
Yeah, she's the one who has to make the scenario
I'm the
that
one
we've
who has to
created.
plan around this shit.
Okay. You plan for a stealth segment. We will plan for how to do that.
And we'll plan for when it
How are you
gets.
gonna plan to know how to do that if you don't know how to? It's fine. It's fine. I'll die inside another day. It's fine.
We will plan for the stealth segment. You guys plan on how you're going to screw it up.
You literally, yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yes, Chris. I see you raising your hand.
Yes. I understand that we're having the things, but maybe we should do the wrapping up and then we do the bitching.
Yes, I know. I know. I was
I know.
gonna get to that, but fucking Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
You want the audience to miss out on the bitching? That's the best bit.
That is the best bit. Anyway,
noodles.
any doodles. Well, thank you all so much for watching this session of Once Upon a Digi-Tale. I am your derailed DM, Kristen, and it's goodbye from all of my players. It's goodbye from Aeon.
Bye.
It's goodbye from the derailer.
I feel like I'm gonna be targeted next session hard.
It's goodbye from Flo.
The D in DM stands for derailed.
Literally! I'm your derailment master, thank you! It's goodbye from Dell.
Boy, everybody!
And last but certainly not least, it is goodbye from Chris.
Kristen, I have a final little gift for you. Would you like this jar of tears?
Oh, I've already filled it with my own.
Why do you think I'm handing it back? Truthfully, from one DM, I truly am sorry if all of this, but it still was fun. Thank you for today.
You're welcome. So, what will happen next time? Will the stealth go wrong? Probably.
Hey,
don't count us out yet.
It's you lot. Why should I expect it to go wrong?
Hey. Watch it.
I say it with love. Somewhat. What will be awaiting them when it comes to Senjulmon's castle? I guess we'll never know. And where's Strawbymon and Flamemon? Where did they run off to on the island? I guess we'll never know. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this session of Once Upon a Digi-Tale, and thank you for watching and listening, and we will see you whenever I do the next one, because, yeah.
Because we have to focus.
Sorry, not sorry. Hey,
goodbye, everybody!
I'm just. Yeah. So, just as a reminder, just so everyone's aware, there is no going digital for the next bit, as I'm on the break as well.
Yes.
So we'll be returning
There's also
back.
no Pokemon either.
Yep. So if you still want your D&D fix, be sure to check out Cotlaw's live stream of D&D that takes place. I believe it's on Fridays, Aeon, right?
It's Mondays, isn't it?
Mondays. Sorry, my apologies. At least I got the right part of a weekend, just the wrong side.
Monday.
Yeah, fair. I learn. That proves how much I am a failure. But yes, check out the D&D. I know, I'm being funny. But check out the D&D on the Monday, and hopefully we'll see where things go during this time away. But until then, everyone, thank you for tuning in, and We'll see if there's an odd stream or two during the Sundays. There might be some gaming stuff in the middle, but until then, that'll do.
Yeah. See you around, everybody.